All right, baby, we live, we live. Let me send out the Discord notification. A little bit of a Discord chat. Is everything okay? Let me know, let me know. Discord message is out. Stream Manager is on, baby. Stream Manager, oh, never mind. Hold on, let me make sure we're live, we're live. Take a second to go. Yup, it's going, yup, it's going. Here we are, here we are. Chat, how we doing, how we doing? Give everybody a second to roll in. We're fucking live. We're fucking live right now, bro. Genuinely, bro. Let me, dude, my fucking Twitch isn't updating. Holy shit. I believe I'm live, though. I believe I'm live. Manage your stream. Here we go, baby. How we doing? Yo, Dallas, good to see you, bro. Cheesy, good to see you. Cash, good to see you. Chat, we are locked the fuck in. How's everybody doing today? How is everybody doing? We got a good-ass stream today. New Orleans, day 2. It's gonna be hype, chat. How we doing? How we doing? I'm fucking invigorated right now. Capital vagina invigorated, bro. And vagina's not even in that word, but I'm excited, baby. I'm excited. Good to see everybody. We're doing the tarot card reading first. Cash said you're doing good. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. So we're doing a tarot card reading or like a palm reading, same shit. She's gonna tell me a bunch of fuck-ass things. Hopefully everything goes good. Gyat, what? What are you talking about? And then after that, we're doing the fucking ghost tour, bro. Both of these things, I'm not sure if they're gonna let me record, but I'm gonna try my fucking damnedest to get in there, bro. I'll tell you that. I'm gonna try my absolute hardest. We got Hop on R6, go fuck yourself. We got New Orleans day 2, bro, so I'm super excited. We'll give everybody a second or two to load in. We got the ghost tour starting at 8 p.m. CDT, which is 9 p.m. EDT. I'm very excited, bro. Yeah.
Eastern Standard Time?
Eastern.
Not Eastern Dick Time?
Yeah, no, CDT.
But you say
And then
EDT.
Okay, EST, bro, not erectile dysfunction, whatever, bro. ED, one in the chat if you have ED, 2 in the chat if you're fucking lying. New poll, chat, does Clay get robbed or touched today? Nope, we're not doing that. That's not happening. We're not gonna put bad things out into the fucking world, Michael. That's what we're not doing. We will not be putting bad thoughts, bad vibes into the world. Oh shit, it's dark. All right, chat, let me put my hat on the normal way so my hair looks a little bit less bad. Trick shot to start it off. And we're fucking live, baby. And we're fucking live. All right, so do we go now, you think? Because we low-key gotta hurry. All right, so we'll go do the tarot card reading now. Up, you wanna start walking? All right. So we'll start doing the tarot card reading now. And then Ivy, so we're zooming into trash cans. Got it. Zooming into trash cans, because that's what's important. So we're gonna walk in, we're gonna be nonchalant as fuck. We're just gonna act cool, calm, collected. We're gonna act normal. And then, well, we are normal. And then we're gonna get the tarot card reading, bro. I'm super excited for it, super excited for it. Nothing but fire ass everything today, bro. I'm super excited for it. Nothing but super hot fire, bro. And I'm invigorated for it. They want us to give us a massage. If they ask, we say no. If they ask, we say no. We keep our heads low. Keep our heads low, keep our heads low. All right. Sweet. New poll, chat. Does Clay get robbed or touched today? That's fucking insane to ask. Chat, I'm so glad my stream stuff works normal now. All right, I gotta put my phone away while you do the tarot card reading. Hello. How you doing today?
I'm doing well.
That's good, that's good. Am I able to do a palm reading today? I called on the phone earlier.
Yes.
Okay, sweet, absolutely. Should I sit down or?
Yes.
All right,
You
absolutely.
can't stand up doing it.
Oh, that's true. I guess so. And is it okay if we're recording just for like at home and stuff? Oh, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Not at all. No way.
No way. You could write anything down you want.
Write anything down.
That irritates my psychic and I can't do it.
Oh, makes you nervous or whatever.
It's something about the electricity. I don't know what it is.
The electricity. Are you sure?
I'm absolutely positive, sir.
All right. If you change your mind, let me know.
I'll never change my mind.
All right, me neither. I don't change my mind.
Well, thank you.
Of course, absolutely. Potion bar. Fuck, man. Come on, bro. That ruins rejection therapy. Yeah, I guess so, bro. That shit's ridiculous, bro, because now I got no idea what to do before the ghost tour, so we're just gonna fuck around, bro. Damn. Why not? The electricity messes with my psychic abilities. No, bro, because you're gonna go all over Facebook and you're worried you're gonna go on fucking Facebook, man. That's the problem.
Yep.
Those are the damn issues, bro. Fuck. Oh, that's horrible. All right, well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I mean, luckily, it's a 20-minute walk anyways to the ghost place, and we got to get there 30 minutes early. So, but we'll try to slow down as much as possible. We'll try to avoid interview people. Yeah, always, bro. Always. Sky's the limit, baby. Tiki bar. Hold on. Gambling in there. All right, yeah, but we keep walking. We keep walking. We keep moving. Like nothing ever happened. Damn it, man. Maybe I shouldn't have even brought up the camera. I shouldn't even brought up the camera. Fuck, I shouldn't have brought up the camera. Now we know. Now we know. Never bring up the camera ever again. I wonder if there's...
He's definitely gonna say something.
Yeah.
Because that, I don't know about it not be recording.
Yeah, fuck. It'd be like, oh no, we're not recording. We could have just lied. Fuck. Because we're not recording, man.
We're broadcasting.
Because we're not recording. It's fine. It's whatever, bro. Reflexology. Yo, why are there so many massage places in New Orleans, man? It's that and like a lot of gay people. And I have no problem with that, obviously. What happened? Blowjobs and happy endings. I like that. Oh, I like that. This guy, who let that guy cook and let him keep cooking, bro? And let him keep fucking cooking. Well, I guess I'm gonna call my sister and let her know that they didn't let us in, which blows cock, but. All right, here we go. Let's continue. We march onwards. Hey, yeah, they didn't let us in because the camera. Yeah, it's all right. So I'm not sure what you want to do or where you want to meet up or whatever. I mean, I can just meet you at the Louis Armstrong thing at 7:45. Okay, cool. And I have all the tickets, but I'll be there way in time. All right, for sure. All right, it's a riveting experience. I'm very excited. All right, yep. Huh? Yeah, I am actually on all platforms. What do you say?
I said, oh, shit.
That's right. All right, well, I'll see you soon.
All right, love you, bye.
All right, love you. Goodbye. Damn it! Ah! Fuck everything, bro. Literally fuck everything. I'm gonna rip my eyeballs out. Yo, Jaden, good to see you, bro. How's it going, man? Interview people. Yeah, we can. I mean, it's low-key a long-ass walk. Let me see how far it is right now. Electricity fucks me up. Yeah, right, bro. You're a fucking scam artist. Just fucking say it already. Yo, Chad, do y'all believe in the tarot card readings and the voodoo and stuff? Or no? And be honest, bro.
No.
You don't?
Hell no.
Why not?
That shit's fake, bro.
It's fake, you think so?
Some old ass people hustling, bro.
Old ass people, yeah. I mean, she looks like she can fucking read minds or something.
Yep, that's.
She looked like
Her goal.
it looked like she was old enough to be able to fucking make dirt float in the air or something, or come out of her pussy, or I don't even know. Louis Armstrong Park. Okay, there we go. So it's a 14-minute walk right now. We'll get there at 7:34. All right, that's just awesome. What time's the ghost thing? The ghost thing's in 40 minutes. The ghost thing's in 40 minutes. So we got a little bit of time to kill. We're just gonna walk around, fuck around, find out, etc., etc. We gotta find where Bourbon Street is, and then we can fuck around from there. Delhi Royal Street. Won't we just see a sign that says Bourbon or something? I mean, that would make sense. Oh yeah, it's definitely the right way. Although I'm not sure. Let me see. Why is this shit not showing? Royal Street. Oh my gosh, don't tell me I gotta put this shit in my GPS too. Bourbon Street. Oh yeah, it's right here. Yeah, it's up the road. All right, chat. We'll walk around. But the thing about New Orleans is that it's literally just fucking bars, which means there's nothing but shit I can't go into. Let's walk down this way. This looks interesting. Whoa, what the fuck?
Well, they stopped.
Hey, we're doing good, man. No, Hell yeah, bro, I'll be there. Better to watch it on TV? I guess so. No, sir. Yeah, man. Hey, I'm not with you, bro. You can't do that. Yeah, he's a pervert. I don't know why he's recording me. Bro's about to get robbed. You think so? All right. I'm getting robbed. I'm getting robbed right now. Oh my gosh, I'm getting robbed right now. Oh my gosh, I'm getting robbed. Saying ass. Oh my gosh, are we getting... He left. Oh, thank God. I thought I was about to get shanked and murdered. Right here in front of the tourist group too. That would have fucking sucked.
Beyblade.
Ooh. Yeah, we might as well give up now, bro. Chat, that was actually, dude, I fucking hate tweakers, bro. Ain't nothing worse. Ain't nothing fucking worse, bro. I'm sorry, yeah, I shouldn't yell that in the city, I know. I know I shouldn't. Everything's fine, everything's fine. I hope the ghost tour is good, bro. I'm a little worried, tweaker. Yo, that one new, what's up, bro? Yeah, 100%, bro. Got a haircut and it's so ass. I look like Edgar. Yo, nothing's wrong with an Edgar cut, bro. You probably look so handsome, it's not even funny. You probably look handsome out of my wildest dreams. All right, don't even worry about it, bro. I might swerve in the corner. Whoa, Clay, you're literally one of them. I am not one of them, bro. You don't need to be spreading rumors like that. Chat, how we doing today? You're literally one of them, tweaker. Yes, bro, it was actually fucking scary. This guy said, why are you recording people? Why are you recording people? And then he was like cursing a bunch and shit. Shut the fuck up, Clay, it's ass. I don't know, bro, that's what you get for flirting with Temu Megan Fox, man. Shit, ain't shit else to say. Ain't shit else to say. I saw that bush, I thought it was another tweaker. But it wasn't, so we're all right. Oh my gosh. Is it hot there? Not really right now because it's 7:30 p.m. So, I mean, it gets up to like probably 90 degrees though. It's fucking fuming. It is literally fuming. Private property. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, nothing better than some private. She is bad. Yeah, of course you think that, bro. And you know what? You know who isn't bad? The
standard deviation away from each other. Shout out statistics. It does, not true.
I should pants somebody? Jesus, Murphy. I mean, that doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. Yeah, ha ha ha, all you want, bro. I'm going to Turkey next week. I only found out today. You got cut off? Yeah, I don't care, bro. 15-year-old with the Edgar cut. That's what I fucking said, bro. And I'll hold myself to that standard, bro. I'll hold myself right there. There we go. All right, we keep walking. Where the hell's Bourbon Street? Oh, there's like so many. Okay, yeah, that's the next street. Bro, I feel so, chat, I'll be honest. Wait, stop right here for a second. I feel so in danger walking around like these sketchy ass areas with all these fucking tweakers. Like I'm in the trenches right now and walking around here with just out in the open by ourselves with fucking tweakers everywhere, bro. This shit does not get more scary. I'm telling you, I have so much passion. I want to do this shit so bad. I'm going to make it work. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. It's not a matter of, it's just a matter of how. But chat, when I tell you I'm about to be fucking sold, I mean that, bro. This shit is actually not good. Let's keep going.
Hey, can I ask y'all something? If I could tell you a story, you know, he could do it on film, but
Yeah.
fancy for it. It's about a monkey, a lion, and an elephant.
Nah, man.
It's so hilarious. Dude, jump up on you. He don't film until I ask you.
No, I'm not. Nah, we're all right, bro. We're not filming anyways. We're just taking photos. There you go.
Who's up on me? Yeah, you're right. It's semifinals. Is this semifinals? This is quarterfinals. Semifinals is next.
I'll be filming and saying, fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, how are you gonna say film me and then say, actually, don't fucking film me? Jump that person? No, we're not gonna jump somebody, bro. It doesn't work like that. Jesus, Murphy. It doesn't work like that, bro. We're not doing that. Bro, like, why are there's so many fucking tweakers and this guy's biking around. People don't watch CSGO. That's a fucking bear. I'm not kidding you. That's a fucking bear. Holy shit, that's a fucking bear. Holy shit, that's a... Next thing you know, yeah, it was a monkey. Thanks for the auto-correction, bro. And then you know what's gonna happen, bro? They're just gonna talk more shit. He's just gonna say the same shit to me over and over and over and over and over again. Oh, go to a gay strip club. I'm not going to a gay strip club. Should I ask? Let me see. We should find a tourist stop and ask if they sell any dildos. That would be tough, bro. That would be tough. All right, now we're on Bourbon Street, a little more populated. Hopefully the guy's not biking around here because if he bikes here one more time, it's gonna be bad, bro. Exactly. You got it. It's your month, Clay. Troll somebody? Yeah, JW, of course we're going to fucking troll people. But we got to get in the right area. And the thing is that people here are just fucking sketchy, bro. It is like...
Is that Chipotle?
It is like bad. No, it's not Chipotle. Oh my gosh. That's pre-placed food for the tweakers given by the government. Literally, man. W cameraman, exactly. Finger them. Yeah, you guys are fucking weird, bro. I need to start my stream later so we get all the kids that go to bed at 9 p.m. out of the fucking way, dude. Kidding. Love you guys, of course. Yeah, W cameraman. Yeah, we'll go Bourbon Pride Month. Oh my gosh, I gotta ask if they sell dildos. I got to, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Pride, human rights, pop culture, unique t-shirts. Wait, no, I feel like that's so rude though. Hey, yo, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate the follow, man. What the fuck? W new follow. Oh, Don. Oh, the fucking phone challenge. Appreciate you. Yeah, W. Yo, how's the IRL so far? Yo, Tomflix, pretty good. So we went to go do a tarot card reading, but they wouldn't allow the camera in because they have a bunch of fucking pussies. You know what I'm saying? So, hate to be the bearer of bad news, but all I do is, you know, tell them how it is, man. We tell them how it is. It's all right. What do you say? Yeah, exactly. Oh, the roadblocks? Yeah. Yeah, I'll get busy quick over here. But we'll see. We got a little bit of time to kill before the ghost tour. Chat, the ghost tour is super soon. Make sure y'all stay tuned. Challenge. Give someone sloppy toppy. Yeah, let me give somebody a blowjob. That'll be great. Come on, man. Seriously. Like, I understand it's June. That doesn't mean you have to be gay. It doesn't work like that. Appreciate you, though. Yeah. Well, we got the ghost tour pretty soon. Hopefully, dude, we are absolutely fried if they don't let us in the ghost tour. That's going to be bad. But what is saying that, oh, and it smells too, and someone fucking stepped on it. Obviously, we can't show it because it's TOS. Chat, we found 6 piles of shit in the past 24 hours. And 8 of those hours we were sleeping. So really, it hasn't even been 24 hours, bro. Fine-ass femboys or Megan Fox? Yeah, definitely Megan Fox, bro. And if by Megan Fox you mean Ken Dog, then that for sure, bro. Then that for sure, man. Yo, in chat, let's talk about tomorrow. Tomorrow, we are going to be, I know we talked about it, but we're actually gonna be in Houston, Texas. So, you know we're doing the road trip. Road trip day number 3 is gonna be Houston, Texas. We're going to the zoo, etc., etc. If y'all know anything good to do in Houston, lock in. Yeah, 100%. Wait, what happened? It's him again? Oh my gosh. Fuck this. Dude, he's here again, bro. Like, this has to be harassment or something. It has to be harassment. I mean, I cannot get away from this motherfucker. And then you know what? We're gonna do the tour. We're gonna do the tour. It's gonna be around here. He's gonna be here still, man. Gotta tell this guy to get off some fucking drugs, man. Try to sneak into Texan Stadium. Hell, sneak into the stadium. But the thing is I don't wanna get arrested. That's where we gotta be in 30 minutes. That's where we gotta be in 30 minutes. Perfect. Try to sneak into Texan Stadium. Yeah, bro, not happening. And I wanna clarify, by Megan Fox, by Megan Fox you mean Ken Dog, then yes, I choose her. If it's not, and you know what? If it's not her, then I choose a femboy. How about that? If it's not her, then I choose a fucking femboy. L ads, looks like someone needs to be subbed up to the fucking channel, baby. Looks like somebody needs to be subscription to the fucking channel, baby. Hell yeah. Bro, these kids are out here playing the pipes all day. All day, baby. Oh my gosh. Chat, what do I say? Just sub to fix that exactly. Yo, chat, what should be my conversation starter? What should be my conversation starter? Chat, let me know. Oh yeah. Go over there and start playing the drums with them. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Michael, you gotta give me a conversation starter or something, bro. Because that's the hardest part. Like, what's... Oh yeah. It's getting populated, baby. Hell yeah, bro. Femboys or furries is a great startup combo. No, bro. Jiggle your beef on my teeth. Yeah, bro. You guys are so brain rot helpless, bro. I'm not asking people about that, bro. Oh, hey, can I jiggle my beef on your teeth? No, bro. That's not happening, bro. What the fuck is your obsession with femboys, my guy? Yeah, I have no idea. I'm asking him the same fucking questions. This shit's getting ridiculous, baby. If you're watching, not followed, you a jackass, baby. Tell everybody, man. Tell everybody. Look how good I'm doing at walking in a straight line. You see that? I got jumped by 4 dudes, no one would even care, bro. Nobody would even fucking care. All right, we continue. Oh, they're getting the Uber. Hold on, chat. I would love to receive Vania dick. Yeah, bro, I have the most brain rot chatters. Like, if there was one thing I could wish for, I just want to be able to have a chat where I don't have to worry about reading messages about people that want fat penis or the more veins, the better, whatever that means, or the bigger the tip, something, bro. This is getting ridiculous, bro. So if you're not one of those weirdos, please chat more often. The weirdos can stay, but the thing is we need an influx of more normal type of comments. Does that make sense? Nah, that's crazy, bro. That's mad weird. Exclamation mark penis, exactly. Democratic or Republican? Oh no. See, we don't really get into the politics of the situation, you know what I'm saying? But we kind of just walk around and we'll see what's happening. Ooh, you're going to the cigar store. Oh, it's on. We should, we'll find a shop that we can watch into. Dude, you know what we need to do? We need to come here when we're 21. That way you can go in the bars and chill and stuff, because that's what would make it fun. But then you spend $18 bajillion on alcohol, bro. You say like college football or NFL then start a convo about football? Yeah, I don't give a fuck about football, bro. All I know is fucking UCF. Johnny Sins. Wait, Johnny Sins? Johnny? Johnny Sins? He lied to me. You fucking lied to me, bro. There's not Johnny Sins here. Ask what you should eat in New Orleans. Ooh, you think so? Nah, fuck that, bro. We got 27 minutes until the ghost tour anyways, baby. 27 minutes for the legendary ghost tour. We're not talking about the camera. We're telling them we're not recording. And if I don't get in the ghost tour, I'm gonna fucking crash out, bro. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna fucking crash. UCF ass, Diddy behind you, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. You get the fuck away from me with all that Diddy shit, bro. Appreciate the follow. Hey, what's up, man? You're the dude from yesterday with the penises and the jizz and stuff.
Yep. This is one of the other things that I do. I got my partner out here right now.
Hell yeah, baby.
You a YouTuber?
Yeah. So we do a bit of like, so we're live on Twitch right now.
All right. So I gotta be real with you, right?
Right. Let's hear it.
With the YouTube algorithm and a lot of these algorithms, you're getting paid cents at a time. Sometimes less than a damn penny. Right?
That's true. That's true.
What's the point?
What's the point? Dude, because the top guys, bro, they're making millions of dollars a month.
And that comes from passive income videos over time. Do you know how long that takes?
Hey, shit, bro, I don't care if it takes 100 years, baby. I'm feeding my family. I'm feeding my family, boy.
Just go for it.
Go for it, baby, always, man. Hey, you know what takes even less cents at a time? Selling balloons. Selling balloons, baby. That takes way less, man. Maple syrup interview locals. Jack Assering. Yo, what the fuck was that? Jinxie streamed to 1 viewer for over a year? Exactly, bro. And if that's possible, anything's possible. I'm not sure. Dude, that guy was saying, dude, here, rate this, ready? He was basically hitting this. Oh shit! I'm a street performer now, baby. You saw that?
Saw that. That was good.
Hell yeah, baby. Hell yeah, baby. Tell everybody. Tell everybody. Can you buy a full outfit of one of the tourist jumpers and pants? What? No, not happening. Chad, did y'all know I could breakdance low-key though? Y'all didn't realize I could breakdance, but here, fine ass thighs, Clay. Yo, stop, man. They're being gay again. They're being gay again, bro. Brain rot ass chat. It's getting, just stop, bro. It's getting mad weird. Exactly. Say hi to everyone right now. Say hi to everybody? Hell no, bro. We should probably get, let's see how far away New Orleans is. Let's see how far away New Orleans. Yo, chat, how long do you think until we're in New Orleans? Let's start walking. It's a 12-minute walk. We'll get there at 7:50, bro. What's up, man? Yeah. And that's why you don't say hi to everybody, bro. It doesn't fucking work, bro. It doesn't work, man. It don't be working like that. Pussy. Nah, it's compliments. Dude, I don't give a fuck about your compliments, man. I don't give a rat's ass about your damn compliments. when they're filled with homoerotic tendencies. And it's not like I'm gay, but if I was, I still wouldn't fuck with you, okay? So let's get that straight, chat. We're walking to the ghost tour right now, baby. Get excited. Ghost tour, baby. Ghost tour in 5. Ha ha. Lakers, L Lakers, bro. L fucking Lakers. All right, here we are. Lauren's calling me. Yo, what's up, shawty? Yeah, we're on the way over right now. Oh no. Oh no. No, they don't start early. Oh, wait, what did you say?
I mean, the guys look all right, but the audience,
Wait,
not
what?
so much.
Wait, say it?
The guides look, all right, but the audience looks like they might not appreciate the streamer type.
Oh no, say you swear.
I swear.
Oh my fuck, man, this shit's ass! This shit's ass, I'll be there soon. Fuck, man! They're gonna hate me. We're doing a ghost tour, and there's mad fucking people there. Oh god, this is not gonna be good. Find shit on the phone. Don't talk to about my sister like that, bro. Damn, that sucks, man. New Orleans gayest police officer. What kind of car is that? Yeah, of course. Keep driving, baby. What are they doing? Some sort of tour? Oh my gosh, chat. We're gonna have to be discreet about the ghost tour. Come on, man. They can't make this shit easy, bro. Never in a bajillion years, bro. Yeah, my bad, I was clipping. Smash. If Ted is there, I'll stick around. She sounds so bad, not gonna lie. Oh my gosh, you guys are horrible. Ted is there, stick around. I can twerk, right, exactly. Yeah, that's what everybody wants to see, bro. They want to see you twerk. Oh, and now we're gonna do a 2-hour ghost tour with a crowd of people that fucking hate. I was like, where the fuck did Jaden cameraman? That's funny. That's funny. All right, chat, we're on the way. Oh, this is gonna, oh my gosh. Chat, humiliation ritual right here. We're gonna be with the same crowd of people for 2 hours. And they say it does not look like the type of crowd that would like that stuff. Oh my gosh, chat, bear with me here. Chat, you're gonna have to hunker down. We're gonna have to hold down the fortress. How's Jaden's day been? Troll them during the tour? No, because they'll just boot me off. They'll boot me off if I do that, bro, and I wanna actually stick around and see it. All right. Jaden, how's your day been, bro? Good, there we go, baby. There we go. Ad? Yeah, bro, because someone's not subscribed to the channel, bro. What the fuck do you expect? Call, find shit back? Hell no, I'm not doing that. You and Jay need to start arguing during the tour. Mike, I need a sub at Mike Drop. No, we're not going to ask Michael. Michael has done far too much for that, bro. Michael has done way too much for that shit to start happening, bro. No chance. No chance. Bro, what are the odds you think they don't let us stream the ghost tour? Don't worry about it. Also, you never Venmo me for the ghost tour, I don't think. Or Zelled me. You did? Oh man, I'm fucking worried. I'm fucking worried. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, well, I guess we'll just be discreet and see what happens, man. We'll just be discreet. All right, chat, we got this. We're just gonna walk nice and slow. We're gonna get there. We're gonna stay away from the tour group, and then we're gonna just follow from the back and try to listen, bro. L Vape Shop. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about, burning it down or something in GTA, but then I decided it probably wasn't what's best. Hey, at the very least, since we're going this way, we won't have that one tweaker on the bicycle chasing us the whole time. Unless you went this way, you're not wrong, bro. Fuck, you're not wrong, bro. There's no way they let us in the ghost tour, bro, with the camera. Like, no way. Right? It didn't say anywhere on the website that there was no recording. You either buy yourself a burger or sub for a whole month and get no ads. Come on. Exactly, bro. And a burger isn't even $6, bro. Well, a burger is more, bro. You want a burger meal at McDonald's or whatever? It's gonna be $10, $9, bro. Who the fuck wants that when you could watch with 0 ads for an entire fucking 31 days, baby? I'll sub again. I used my sub already. Wait, what are you talking about? Just shove it in your pants and say the camera is your boner. Yeah, bro, that one, noob. We need to fucking ban this guy on all platforms. Of course it makes Jaden laugh, bro. Of course. Moonwake Chinese restaurant. There we go. Dude, New Orleans at night is fucking peak though. It's just early enough to where it's like not popping and it's just sketchy, right?
Yeah.
Like this place, chat. I know I keep saying it because I can't say it enough, bro. This place is sketchy. And now we're doing this ghost tour, and it says that the crowd is not the type of people that would like this shit, which means it's gonna be a bunch of fucking 90-year-old people, bro, or 85-year-old guys when their dicks don't even work, so they take pills to make their penis half chub, and they still can't even push it in, bro. Sub up, my man. Exactly, Townflix. Fucking tell them how it is, baby. We're still at over 200 subs, though. Dude, yesterday, in between yesterday and today, in between May 31st and June 1st, we lost 50 subs. So I don't know who gifted 50 or who was going band for band a month ago, but I appreciate y'all. You're gonna get slimed out? No, don't even say that, bro. Don't even pretend, man. Don't even pretend. If they don't let me use my camera, that is gonna blow seriously. Oh my gosh, it's gonna suck. That's gonna be horrible. Oh my gosh, Chad, I'm thinking of a number 1 through a bajillion. First person to guess it gets nothing. All right, Chad. Let's continue. Oh, you know what we could have done? We could have put TTS on. Chad, we're gonna have to put TTS on in the cities very soon, because that shit'll be fun. Free TTS, every single message gets read out loud, but I'm just gonna get fucking hammered, bro. Like, I'm just gonna get jumped. At the end of the day, 100% I'm just gonna get jumped.
No, because TTS.
You think so? Yeah, I guess, but yeah, because I don't even think you can say like, oh, like black people or anything, because people are just gonna say some racist fuck ass shit when I have free TTS on. Cameraman scare Clay and say someone is chasing them. Chat, I can read the chats, bro. I can read the chats. Fucking boner camera. We're not having a boner camera, dude. And they're gonna get pissed about the camera. I hope this group is not bad, bro. I'm literally tweaking right now. I'm literally stressing, chat. Can y'all feel it?
Do they have a refund policy?
If we paid the extra $5, but we didn't. Because my sister said if we get kicked out, she would cover it or whatever, but obviously I'm not gonna make her do that. Is the horse part of the ghost tour? No, it's not, no, it's not. We just walk around and shit, basically. But yeah, we'll just walk around. We'll just get in the group last second and follow, or whatever. Oh, it's gonna be horrible. Actually, no, it's gonna be amazing. Just say the camera is her emotional support device. Dude, the cameraman is a dude, it's not a girl.
Hey.
Jeez.
Jackass.
Yeah,
Bring it
exactly.
closer to the mic.
Yeah.
Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Yeah, hey, you have the camera, you could always point it.
Yeah, well, I need to tell him to go fuck himself.
There you go. Exactly. Tell everybody. Tell everybody. He's a dude and he has a penis and he likes it like that, bro.
I do like it like that.
And he fucking likes it like that, okay? I don't know where Ted and them are. Oh my gosh. Join this group. Chat, we're getting drunk here next year. All right, walk this way. Then we'll cross. All right, I'm riveted. Chat, we're about to start the ghost tour. Ghost tour in 5, baby. Ghost tour in 5. Bro, the horse would be crazy. But see, the horse, like, you think it'd be cool, but it's actually boring as fuck because there's no reason. You go on a horse tour, and it's like a long form podcast with like no cool parts of it. You can just walk around faster and do all the same shit. Is it outdoors? Yeah, it is. It is outdoors, and we're just exploring or whatever.
Let's go over there so you can sit down and fuck with you.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we'll be all right. Well, every little thing is gonna be all right. Don't you worry. Should we go?
Yeah.
Ooh, what? You're gonna say yeah now so I get hit by the fucking bus, bro?
Wait.
Ghost tour featuring Ted? Exactly, bro. Oh, you're gonna make people get warned? Let's see if they slow down. The fuck? Everybody blew past it, and now there's a motorcyclist. He's blocking the road. I can't see anything. I can't. Hell yeah! What the? Who the fuck was that guy?
Someone was crashing
That's funny, dude. What the fuck was that? I got you. What? He's right. They're right here. That's funny. Robin?
Do you want us to hang back after we
Hang back?
After we log in?
Do I have to like? Do I have
see
to
that
show
guy
my
do it?
ticket or anything? I did. I did.
I
I
don't know
did.
which one you scheduled us with.
Mhm.
So we didn't go up to anyone
Chris said,
yet.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Let me pull up the. Let me pull up the
You had one
Gmail.
job.
Don't leak anything. Yeah. So wait. Can we come over here?
Yeah.
So do we think? So what were you saying about it being tricky and shit?
I said there's a lot of older people
Oh,
that
a
don't
lot of older people.
that don't look.
They straight
But
fucking
the
dust.
guides are over there.
The guys over there. Do you think they're gonna be cool
The
about it?
guides seem pretty chill.
Yeah, because if we have the camera, you don't think they're gonna be pressed about it?
I'm thinking about these older women over there. You know, the ones frowning.
Are they frowning right now? Are they looking
They're frowning right now.
like
staring
looking,
at the tour
staring at
guides.
us?
No, at the tour guide.
Oh, at the tour
You're
guides?
very discreet. I
Uh-huh.
like without the light on.
Yeah, you don't think they really know?
No.
Oh my gosh,
But
I'm
Jada,
fucking
when we get
stressing.
up there, just look at them. Don't look at
I'm
the camera.
stressing, bro.
Just stare before the camera at them. Okay.
That looks a lot less discreet than you.
We're flying.
All right, stay here. Don't bring the camera up to me. Just stay here. Huh?
What we gotta do is say we're looking for paranormal activity, see if we can catch it on the camera.
Ooh.
That's a good idea.
Because when we went to ours, they said that you can film as much as you want people to film, and they have like a own page and they try to find
We were
paranormal
allowed
shit.
Right.
on our tour in Savannah. We were allowed to take videos.
Take videos and jerk
But we
off
can
and all
just say that
that.
we're trying to find paranormal shit.
All of that.
Right.
It's a big
Yeah,
thing.
something like that. Paranormal shit.
People on those tours got weird with the like crawling on the floors and
Crawl on the floors.
Yeah.
freaky?
By
trying
God.
to
Yeah, like-
trying to find cigarettes that they smelled suddenly in the room.
Oh, that sounds horrible. All right. Well, do we have to go up and find out who it is?
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
Why?
I'm nervous, Chad. I'm nervous, bro. I'm fucking shitting bricks. All right, let's go. Just stay over here. That way we.
Well, didn't he have to get his ticket?
Oh yeah, you can come over to the ticket. Just keep the camera down.
Is that my party of eight too?
Is this the right tour?
Yeah, this is it. Yes, we are.
What's the party name?
I'm not sure. Well, mine is Clayton Jewel.
Clayton Jewel, party of 4.
That's right.
You're signed in.
All right,
if you
sweet.
need to pee or get a drink, there is a bar across the way. Just make sure you're back by about 5 minutes before the start time, which we're probably getting near about that time.
Almost.
Yeah, 11
but if
minutes.
6 minutes.
T minus.
Pee, this will be your last chance until halfway through the tour. So
Okay. Good
Thank
thing
you.
I have a peeing problem, so we're good. Here we go. All right, here we are. All right, now we can chill. Oh my gosh, we made it. Oh my gosh, we made it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, we're in. Oh my gosh, we're in. Mike, time this guy out. Play Jerkmates on the tour. I'm not playing Jerkmates on the tour, bro.
Let's go over there.
Oh, okay. Look at this. This looks dope. You know, it looked cool if all the lights were actually here, bro. If half the lights weren't fucking out. Huh? When we're doing the actual thing, yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh my gosh. What are you doing? Oh, we're going way over here? By God, we in the trenches right now. All right, chat. This guy getting trigged by playful words. Yeah, you think so? Chat, we're straight chilling. It'll be all right. Everything will be fine. Oh, you're taking the backpack off? Oh, so you can sit down normally? Yeah. But chat, so let's talk about the road trip because we have 5 minutes. We're about to start the tour right now. I'm super excited. I think we're in. We have the bracelets. She saw the camera. She didn't say anything. Everything seemed cool. I don't know.
Being very inconspicuous about it.
Inconspicuous, and that's all we're doing is inconspicuosity.
I thought we weren't being inconspicuous.
Oh no. No. Yeah.
Jackass. Why don't you just
Fuck.
go back on your word?
No, I don't want to go
Fuck.
back on my word, bro. I don't want to go back, start yelling at the ghosts. No, I'm not going to do that. No, because I actually think it'll be fun to do the ghost tour, and people can watch the ghost tour, and everyone can have fun and enjoy
We're gonna
it.
have to stand closer to tour guide the whole time so they can hear.
Yeah,
Or
you're
switch
right.
mics to the one that's picks up more noise.
Switch ones to the mic. We're with her. Okay. Yeah. We're that lady. Yeah, we're with that girl. Yo, Ken Dog, how's it going? The instructor looked like you, Clay. No, the instructor looked incredibly, not.
Hideous might be a good word.
Yeah, incredibly hideous. Exactly. And I'm actually, believe it or not, Ripley's believe it or not, because y'all don't want to fucking believe me, I'm actually not a hideous person. I tend to actually get compliments about how good I look, right, Kendall? Please say something. Please say something. Please, I need help. Like you. No, not hideous like me, bro. It's not getting better, it's getting worse. But chat, we're about to start the ghost tour. I'm fucking excited, bro. I don't know how long it's gonna be, really. I don't really know how cool it'll be. But all I know is we're in New Orleans. It's known for being voodoo and being ghost tour and shit. Being full of ghosts. And also, chat, tell me why I was shitting, literally. I was literally shitting this morning and peeing, because, you know, you can't shit without peeing, really. So I was pushing, everything was coming out at the same time, as it does, and then sure enough, the lights start flickering, bro.
That happened to me while I was showering,
yes,
too.
the lights start flickering.
Yes.
Yes, bro. In our Airbnb, which is like the house is painted purple and there's like voodoo shit everywhere. And then, tell me about how after that, I go to hop in the shower, I turn on the hot water. It's way too hot. It's burning. The water's burning. I turn the hot thing down. Like I turn the hot handle down. It goes back to hot. Did that happen to you, Jaden?
No.
I turn the handle, it goes back to hot, and it didn't even happen to Jaden, so I know that shit was weird. You're
like
very
the
handsome.
Handle moved back?
Thank you. Yes, I turned it this way, and the handle literally moved back to being the hottest it could be. So I had to mess with the cold temperature, chat. I basically almost got brutally destroyed by a ghost this morning. I'm not sure. Did you just fart? Oh my gosh, cameraman Jay just ripped ass. I'm not sure if my shit scared him away or what it was, but I made it, bro. And then I went back to sleep and everything was fine, bro. All right, so the tour's gonna start any second now, but we're missing a couple people. Once everybody's here, we're gonna start the tour though. It's gonna be fun. I'm very excited, I'm riveted. It should be a cool experience. And then anytime like I'm talking or she's talking, you can just switch who you're paying to or whatever, you know? So that should be a lot of fun. That should be a lot of fun. Chat, no one has told me how their days have been, bro.
We might get hand grenades mid-tour.
Hand grenades? What does that mean?
The drink.
Oh, like all of us?
Well,
because New Orleans, you can be 18 and drink, right? That's
Yeah.
what we're gonna tell Twitch. I'll tell you that. We're gonna get some hand grenades. We're gonna get crunk in the middle of the
we're
stream,
21
bro.
and up.
Yeah. I hope there's not a bunch of fucking sketchy people, bro. And I hope everyone in the group
It
is
doesn't matter
chill.
'cause we're in a tour. They stay clear from that
Yeah.
shit.
What we should have done was a ghost tour that was like super under the radar. I picked like the one that Reddit said was best, which is like coolest, but there's like 20 people in each group, bro. And I thought there was gonna be like 9 in each. I literally thought there was gonna be like 9 people in each group. But we're starting the tour soon, chat. I'm excited. Invigorated even. Also, earlier today, we couldn't stream it because we didn't want to stream for a little, stop stream for a little while. We went to the World War II Museum and we did this fucking thing where we were getting nuked. And literally, we were in the theater and we got nuked, bro. And there was a flashbang that went off,
Like,
literally.
Genuinely flashbang.
A genuine flashbang. Then they cranked the AC down to 32 degrees Fahrenheit. My nipples turned into ice. The seat started vibrating like some sort of rose toy.
Viciously.
Vicious rose toy. And then everything went back to normal. But now I know what it feels like to get nuked. Shout out Hiroshima. Shout out Nagasaki, baby. Shout out Hiroshima. Shout out Nagasaki, baby.
Those are some cool World War II facts you learned.
Yes, and a bunch of World War II facts. Like, did you know? Say something, but say it quietly. That way it sounds like I came up with it.
The other place that was supposed to be bombed that wasn't Nagasaki.
Oh, yeah. So turns out, you know how the U.S. I came up with this. So you know how, yeah, I just remembered this. This was me who came up with this fun fact. So you know how it was Hiroshima and then 3 days later they nuked Nagasaki? It was supposed to be like a cool Japan or something, but there was cloudy coverage, right? It was too cloudy to nuke what? So they went to the nearest city with no clouds over it and nuked it.
Which was Nagasaki.
Which ended up being Nagasaki. So I don't know what happened there, but somebody in Nagasaki had a horrible karma coming for him. Somebody had some horrible fucking karma. Somebody, I'm not sure if they like tripped a little kid or pushed over a grandma or something. I don't know what you have to do to deserve getting nuked, but they did it, bro. Because the cloudy coverage absolutely fucked them up. It was horrible. Dude, Louis Armstrong Park, I wish it was like There's not really shit to do, but it's low-key pretty. But this whole area, chat, I'm telling you, like, I don't know how to say it enough. This whole area is, like, dead-ass trashy. And then there's, like, there's 3 nice roads in New Orleans. And then it's the fucking trenches. And then there's the business district, which the World War II Museum is in. And then it's super nice and you feel safe. But I'm telling you, like, right now I'm streaming and I do not feel safe here, bro. Tomorrow's Houston, Texas. I'm very excited. We're going to the Houston Zoo. It's gonna be a good ass time. We're gonna see monkeys. We're gonna have sex with rhinoceroses, not literally in GTA, of course, and not actually.
Behind you.
What?
I don't know, someone
Oh
said that.
no.
Someone in the chat said that.
Oh no. Wait, the chat's going? Is the chat going right now?
Definitely, your shit's bugged.
So my shit's bugged. I just thought no one was chatting for the past 47 minutes. Jesus
When
Murphy,
that happens,
bro.
bro, you gotta refresh your shit.
I know. I just figured. Nah. There's nothing in chat.
Oh.
Oh well, it might be when it's updated. Wait, are you reading the chat?
No.
What? Then how did you even know?
Oh, I just lied.
You lied. Yeah, so basically there's human feces behind me, and luckily it wasn't on camera because that could be TOS.
Definitely not TOS.
But people are shitting in random corners, bro.
Wait, there actually is.
Don't show it.
It's not TOS.
It is. Human feces, like, that is TOS, bro.
Sure.
100%, man. Community guidelines. It's like intense gore or something. Some bullshit like that. If I can't even go on Ohm TV, then I definitely can't show human shit on the ground in the middle of the city.
Allegedly, it's dog shit.
Yeah, it's okay, fine. It's dog shit then. But no one wants to see that anyways,
But
bro.
they
Don't
do.
zoom in on that. No, bro, stop. Stop
This is-
showing it.
This is cameraman Jay.
Stop,
hidden
bro. No
abilities.
one wants to see shit, man. Nobody wants to see it. Oh my gosh, I was blocking it so well. Low key, I was cock blocking to the max. Maximum cock blockage. All right, chat, we're starting in like 2 minutes. We're starting the tour in like 2 minutes. I'm very excited. And actually, the tour is pretty small. There's not that many people. Okay, thank God, bro. I thought the tour was gonna be massive. Yo, can someone message real quick? Michael, can you message to make sure my chat's working? L streamer doesn't even know if his chat's working or not. Bro, the tarot card reading would have been so fire. I can't believe they flaked on that. That would have been so fucking fun. Whatever. And tomorrow
Loki knew they weren't gonna let you record.
Yeah. I mean, I figured there was a chance. I should have just not said anything about the camera, and it would have been fine, bro. But it wouldn't have. It would have sucked.
Because I was about to sit in that chair and just like.
Yeah,
drop
so
the
my
camera.
chat's broken. Nice, because I see it on my screen, but I can't see it on my phone. There we go. Let me
Yeah,
see.
that's how I realized in the massage.
Massive.
massage
What if
parlor.
someone pulls out an AK-47? I hope not, bro. My day has been amazing. My day's been torture. You're very handsome. Clay, do you nuke small cities? No, I don't nuke any small cities. W cameraman reporting now. Jaden, don't fake report because I think someone reported me as a joke, and then we got fucking sold, and I ended up actually getting banned. Message massive. Yeah, thanks for sending a message, jackass. Now I know I couldn't see it. Now I know that I couldn't fucking see it. All right, that's perfect. All right, chat, tour starting. Mass unfollowing or mass? All right, you can't say that, bro. You're gonna get me riled up. Mass unfollowing or mass shooting, bro. Come on. Dude, well, we knew it was too much. We knew it was too much.
Actually have everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
12.
Yes, that matters.
Why you in the turkey?
Okay.
Ooh.
Hi guys, I'm Elaine. I'm gonna be your tour guide tonight. Hi.
Yeah.
Woo!
Woohoo!
I'm here to tell you all about New Orleans history, about New Orleans haunts, a little bit about voodoo, a little bit about vampires, a whole lot about death and destruction, also known as true crime stories.
It's my favorite.
But before I get into the violence or the gore or the death, I first need to get into the rules, because they're essential for me to keep my job. So please listen carefully. First, we're going to be walking on this walking tour tonight, so I need y'all to stay with me. Stay on the sidewalk, cross at the street corners, obey traffic laws. Do not trust New Orleans traffic to ever stop for you, because it doesn't. We have this thing called drive-through daiquiri shops, which means you should never trust a human being behind the wheel at any point in New Orleans. And also, don't trust our sidewalks. I love them. They're beautiful. They're historical, and they are made of pure swamp water and evil. They will jump out to attack you. And if you see a mysterious puddle of goo somewhere, It's not water, so don't step in it. But in general, as long as you're being cautious, you will be fine. But I also just need you to be kind. This entire tour takes place in a real, living residential neighborhood. Like, yes, people live in the buildings right across the way from us. So I ask that you don't pee on their houses, that you don't puke on their houses, that you don't have long, drawn-out arguments with the balconies. All real basic stuff. But also, please don't play ding-dong ditch with any of the houses that we walk by.
Ooh, that's a
Because
good
if you
idea.
ring a doorbell and run away, we will get the cops called on us. And I'm not going to bail you out of jail. But in general, as long as you're acting like a decent human being, you're going to be okay. But I also need y'all, please, 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 get along with the people out here on the sidewalks. And that mostly just means leaving a clear path for other people to get by behind us. And yeah, I do like the path to be behind you, because that way we don't have people trying to push between you and me. But in the end, as long as there is a clear path somewhere on the sidewalk, I can keep talking and we can keep going. But I also need you to please, please, please get along with each other. And this is where the simple stuff happens. Like, I need you to stay sober enough to stay upright. And that's not even a me policy. That is an insurance policy. I am not allowed to have people on this tour who are drunk enough that I can tell. Like, if you were randomly talking to me and go, oh my God, this guy is so pretty. And yeah, I may have to ask you to leave. If you randomly start fighting stop signs, I definitely am going to have to ask you to leave. If you start tripping over things that are 100% not there, I will have smoking, step aside, aim for downwind, so the rest of the group does not have to smoke with you. And please keep your hands out of all other guests and your own underwear for the entire duration of the tour. If you do something explicitly sexual, I will ask you to leave, and I will cry. So don't do this to me again. But that finally leads us to the easy rules at the end. If you have a cell phone, I do ask you turn it to silent. I do not care if you have it out. I do not care if you're texting each other, if you're Instagramming each other, if you're playing Pokemon Go. I don't care. What I care about is that I'm not fighting ringtones, but also that my entire tour does not show up for free on YouTube. Please do not record my tour and put it up on the internet. This is my job. Don't give it to strangers for free. But also, just don't interrupt the tour. And last but not least is also about interruptions. Questions, comments, anxieties, and bad puns. They are welcome, but hold everything till the end of the stories, because I have this little thing called ADHD. And if you interrupt me in the middle, I will forget where I am, and we will spend 10 minutes talking about sea turtles. And while that's fun, it's just not what any of y'all paid for. But on that note, any questions, any comments, any anxieties, or bad puns? No? Then let me tell you about the beautiful place we've gathered in here tonight. All of this around us is known as Armstrong Park, which you might have guessed what the title is.
There, I got you.
Armstrong, or
Chat,
right now,
this is going to be
so, yes, if you want to call it
legendary.
Armstrong Park, I will not judge you. But Armstrong Park is named after, of course, Louis Armstrong, but it's also sort of sacred grounds here.
Shout out, Louis.
And a lot of it is sacred because of this space right back here. So way back before New Orleans was even founded, this area was all known as Bolbancha, which means the land of many tongues. And that's because it was a meeting grounds. Nobody lived here full time because it's a damn stupid place to live. Like, as much as I love this city, we put it on a swamp. It regularly gets hit by hurricanes. It regularly floods. Even the French Quarter, which is above sea level and not supposed to flood, we still manage to flood it on a regular basis. But back in the day, it was literally just mud, cypress trees, and mosquitoes as far as the eye can see. So no, the Native Americans did not live here, but they did use this land. This land was what was referred to as a meeting grounds, meaning every single year when it got dry enough, there'd be a market here. There'd be music, there'd be religious ceremonies, and there'd be wedding ceremonies. And then one year, during one of these meetings, a group of French-Canadian guys sailed down the river, saw this little patch of swampland, saw all these people hanging out on this swampland, and went, oh, I guess we can put a city there. And they did. And in case you're curious, yes, it did get blown down by hurricanes a couple of times in the first couple of years, but we did keep rebuilding, and pretty soon, we had the city of New Orleans. Now, New Orleans was officially founded in 1718. It was 1719 when the first ships holding enslaved Africans arrived on our shores. That's less than a full year later, which means for a huge portion of the city's history, we actually had more enslaved people than we had free people. And because of that, we have very strict code of laws. These are referred to as the Code Noir. are, and they dictated both how you were allowed to treat your enslaved people, but also how all people of color in the entire city were legally allowed to act. And one of the many things they said was that people of color were not allowed to gather within city limits. Well, luckily, city limits ended right here. All of this out here was considered outside of early city limits. And because that, every Sunday after Mass, all the enslaved people, the free people of color, anyone who did not qualify as white would be gathered up here. They'd have a market, they'd have music, they'd have religious ceremonies, and yes, they'd have wedding ceremonies. Exactly like the Native Americans before them. But the difference is during this time, the religion being practiced was primarily Louisiana voodoo. Now, Louisiana voodoo is a bit of a gumbo pot of faiths. It does mix together several Western African traditions, as well as the Native American tradition, and yeah, a good bit of Catholicism as well. But it's also a religion that was always highly demonized. And a lot of that is because, at its core, it is Western African. But it's also because it looks different. But the weird thing is, even though voodoo does look different, the practice is honestly very similar to Catholicism. You're going to be singing maybe singing a song, maybe saying a prayer, maybe even writing a prayer down. You'll probably be lighting a candle. And this is all done to try to talk to spirits who will pass your messages on to God. Because one of the fun things about Louisiana voodoo is, yeah, it's monotheistic. They do believe there is one higher God who made the universe, made the world, made everything, but he's too important for us measly humans to talk to. So instead you have intermediary spirits. And this is exactly like how in Catholicism we have the saints Mary and Jesus. It's just in voodoo, they're referred to as
This is I'm shitting bricks.
a large collection of deities. Some of them are literally Western African gods. Some of them are European folklore.
We putting this shit on
Some
YouTube,
of
bro.
them are people who lived real lives, died, and were canonized after the fact. Exactly like the Catholic saints are made. And yeah, just like with the Catholic saints, you have certain areas of influence that each one has. So a good example is most of us do know that Saint Peter is the saint who guards the gates of heaven. Well, Papa Legba is the Loa who guards the gates of Guinea, the voodoo spirit world. Which is why these are the spirits you want to talk to if you want to talk to someone on the other side of those gates. And also why, yes, our voodoo tour is called the Gates of Guinea. But there's also the simple fact that, yeah, a lot of it looks and practices very similar. But there are differences. One of the biggest differences you'll notice if you go to a voodoo ceremony is it's usually led by a priestess, not a priest. It is a matriarchal religion. But also, yeah, there's often a drum circle, yes, there's often dancing, and yeah, sometimes there are snakes. And that's why a lot of people just assume it is a lot darker than it actually is. And that's actually why the old oak trees were planted around the edge of the square. They were put here 200 years ago to shield the people inside from the curious eyes of tourists, and also to prevent the tourists from misunderstanding whatever the hell was happening inside the square. But the good news is, if you come down here almost every single Sunday to this day, you will find a drum circle happening out in Congo Square. You'll find people selling goods they've made in a makeshift market. And yes, to this day, you'll find people practicing the religion of Louisiana voodoo. Any questions, any concerns, any anxieties? That right there is cicadas telling you it's hot. They're very, very clear. Yes?
Why is there always a bad association with voodoo dolls then?
Voodoo dolls are entirely made up by Hollywood, or not entirely made up by Hollywood. What voodoo dolls originally were your medical record, because quite often you did go to your voodoo priest as a doctor, and a lot of people who did this were illiterate, so they just make a doll that looked like you and put a pin in to show what you would go to them with a problem with. So for example, if you had a headache, you went to them and said, hey, I have a headache, they put a pin in your head, usually with like willow bark pinned to it to show that that's what they prescribed you, and the next time you came in, you could be like, oh, I had a headache, it went away.
Right.
But the reason that they're perceived as somehow evil is Hollywood.
Right.
It's entirely Hollywood. And the funny thing is, what Hollywood portrays as voodoo dolls does exist. It's just a European thing, not a voodoo thing.
Right.
Puppets are part of a lot of European folklore, and that's basically what we imagine voodoo dolls as.
Right.
Any other questions? Then we're going to scoot back this way so I can tell you something else. Follow me this way.
That's funny. Chet, are we buying that?
And thank you for the very
And
good
be
question.
honest. Oh, of course.
Every now and then you get the night where no one asks you anything and no one responds to anything. You're like, don't be here, don't be here. I don't know.
Redneck, great question. Great question. Great question.
I mean, he doesn't always
Pop down.
go for you, but like sometimes.
There you go. Well, but get it close to the microphone. Here, I'll hold it.
we are jumping ahead in time. We're gonna make it all the way to 1888. And we're gonna meet a man named Dave Hennessy. Now, Dave Hennessy rose to fame on the promise he was gonna get rid of all the crime, all the violence, all the vice. And most particularly, Dave Hennessy swore up and down he was gonna be the man to get rid of the mafia from the city of New Orleans. And yeah, mafia in New Orleans in the 1800s was a huge problem. It starts in the mid-1800s when we have a huge influx of Italian immigrants. And I want you to always remember, most of these people were innocent human beings. They were just looking for a new place to settle down, to have the American dream. And a lot of them did find it right down here in what we now call the French Quarter. At the time, it was just the old section of the city, and therefore it was the cheap section of the city to live in. And that meant a whole lot of immigrants ended up there. And it was so dominantly Italian during this era that we actually called it Little Palermo, or Little Sicily. But the problem is, following along behind the immigrants was the mafia. And yeah, the earliest mob in New Orleans mostly focused on attacking the other Italian immigrants. They went to their neighbors and said, if you don't pay me, your shop will burn down. Your house will be broken into. Your son will break away. And you know good and damn well these people paid. They were used to paying in Sicily, but also the cops were not doing anything about this. It was all seen as not our problem. And because of that, the mafia got stronger. Soon, we had 5 families fighting for control of the city of New Orleans. And that's too much mafia to fit in such a small neighborhood as a 12 by 12 block radius of the French Quarter. Suddenly, people were being assassinated across the river. People were being killed up in mid-city. There were gun battles happening down on Canal Street, because we had evolved into mob wars. And when I say wars, I mean wars. People were being killed everywhere. It was said that during this time period, locals were afraid to go to the grocery store for fear of being shot. And along comes Dave Hennessy saying, don't worry about this. I got this. I'm going to get rid of this problem. And when he was given the job of chief of police, I will give him this. The first 6 months, he made a huge impact. He started arresting people on both sides of the big war that was happening at that moment, which was between the Provenzanos and the Mantrangas. And for 6 months, these two families declared peace. For 6 months, you could go to the grocery store without fear. And then at the end of that 6 months, 5 Mantranga men were sitting in a carriage down Canal Street. Somebody walks up and shoots them all dead. Now, 6 Provenzano men are immediately arrested for the crime. They're taken to court, they're tried, they're convicted. But before they could even leave the courthouse, along comes Dave Hennessy. He stands in that courthouse and says, Judge, I'm sorry, we got to redo this entire trial. New evidence has been discovered. And yeah, the judge listened to him speak for a moment, says conviction overturned. We will redo this in 2 weeks' time. And for the next 2 weeks, everywhere Dave Hennessy went, he had a bodyguard. Everyone knew that this man had painted a target on his own back. Some people wanted him dead because they thought he'd been bought out by the mob. Some people in the mob wanted him dead because they thought he'd been bought out by the other side of the mob. But my favorite theory is some people actually ran newspaper articles claiming that what Dave Hennessy was doing was setting these mobsters free so that they would run away to Sicily and he could chase them down and arrest the entire mafia in Sicily. Which is not how laws work. But the important thing is that Dave Hennessy was a marked man. So he always had police officers that would follow along behind him. And we get to a night, only a couple nights before the trial is set to start. Dave Hennessy is out at an oyster bar with some friends. And I want y'all to know that even though this man's name is Hennessy, he does not drink. So he is not having beer, or rum, or whiskey with his oysters. No, God bless this man, he is drinking milk with oysters.
Good pick.
Yeah, it's a crime all on its own. And at the end of the night, with a belly full of milk and oysters, Dave Hennessy says, I'm heading out. Who's coming with me? And his friend Bill O'Connor raises his hand and says, that's me, I'm your bodyguard. They head down this strip, walking arm in arm. By all reports, they were having a grand time. They were chatting with each other. They were singing songs. And they get to about a block from Hennessy's house. And Hennessy turns to Bill and says, Bill, it's getting late. And I know you work tomorrow morning. And what more, we're in my neighborhood. I feel safe here. You can go ahead and leave me here by myself, and I'll walk the rest of the way on my own. And yeah, Bill O'Connor turned and walked away. And a small boy stepped out of the nearest alley, whistled in Hennessy's face, and ran off. Now, I don't know about y'all, but this would be the moment I'd be calling Bill O'Connor back, being like, small kids whistling at me on the side of the road at midnight. This is not good vibes. But no, Bill O'Connor kept walking one way, Hennessy kept walking the other, until they got to the next dark alley. And at the last dark alley before Hennessy's house, a group of men stepped out and gunned him down where he stood. He was shot more than a dozen times. And as he lay there, in a puddle of blood, coughing up the last few moments of his life, along comes Bill O'Connor. He leans down next to his boss and says, Dave, I heard the gunfire. What happened? And Dave Hennessy, chief of police, as one of the last things he said on this planet, said the words, The Sicilians got me. And this is all published verbatim in the newspaper along with the announcement of Dave Hennessey's death. Next couple of months, anyone who happened to be Italian was arrested and hauled right there. That giant building you see in there, it's currently the municipal auditorium, but it is sitting on the exact location of the old parish prison. And it was hell on earth. First of all, it was notoriously overcrowded with sometimes up to 15 people shoved into cells meant for 2 to 3. But also, we built the damn thing on the edge of a swamp. It was overrun with bugs, overrun with disease, overrun with rats. It was pretty regular to wake up and find a snake sitting on your chest, find an alligator wandering through the prison. And it was known as one of the most violent and dangerous prisons in the South. And we threw hundreds of immigrants in there just because they happen to be Italian, and therefore might know something about the mob. And they are not held for a day or two. No, these men languished in prison cells for 7 months. That is more than half a year waiting for the cops to come interrogate them. And when the cops would show up, they'd just say, guys, it's fine, we'll let you go. As soon as you give us a name. Give us one person involved in the death of Dave Hennessey. Give us one person in the mob who we can tie to the death of Dave Hennessey, and we will set you free. And month after month, these people are going, we don't know anyone in the mob. We are just Italian. But eventually, a judge gets involved. They send the police a letter saying you've got to either free these men or charge them with something. And so the police let them go. And the newspapers start running articles going, oh my God, the police are letting all these Mephistios back on our street. How dare they return us to the worst of the mob wars? How dare they do this in the memory of Dave Hennessey? And so to calm everybody down, the police actually make an announcement. They say, don't worry, we have 19 names. There are 19 men we are sure were involved in the death of Dave Hennessey. We're gonna take them to court. And yeah, they tried them, and all 19 of them were either given a mistrial or a not guilty verdict. Because it turns out the only evidence the cops had was somebody in the prison that said that guy might be involved in the mob. And that's not enough to hang somebody. But the problem is we don't let these men go. No. All 19 of them end up back in the old parish prison. The cops claim that some of them they were holding for lesser charges, and some they said they were going to retry. But we'll never really know for sure because that day an article ran in the local newspaper saying if you're mad about the Hennessey verdict, if you're mad that it looks like all these men are going to get off scot-free, meet today at Henry Clay Park, ready for action. 2,000 to 6,000 people shoved their way to a one city block size park. Many of these people carrying shotguns. And don't worry, if you did not bring your own gun, the organizers of the event had brought a cart loaded down with rope, ammunition, and rifles. They have a couple of angry speeches, they rile this mob up, and they start marching and right for this location. And meanwhile, inside the jail, everybody knows what's coming. You can look out the window and see the angry mob getting closer and closer. And so they turned tail and ran the prison guards. They abandoned the prison and all the prisoners to the tender mercy of this angry mob. When people broke in, they shot some of the prisoners in their prison cells. Others were hauled out here to the old oak trees to be strung up by the neck until they were dead. And strung up next to them were the dead bodies of the men who'd been shot inside the prison. So the last thing they would have seen was the faces of their dead compatriots and the faces of an angry mob glaring up at them. And then we left these bodies up for 24 hours. A full day they hung in Congo Square. And during that time, a lot of our locals brought out their guns to use these bodies as target practice. They were in such bad shape when they were removed, they had to be identified by guesswork. We literally lined up the height of the dead and the height of the men missing from the prison to figure out who'd been killed. And the women of our city brought out handkerchiefs to dump in the blood to keep as a souvenir. At the end of this day, 11 men were dead. 11 men that the U.S. justice system had already declared not guilty of a single damn thing. And to make it even worse, did we punish the men who led the lynch mob? No, we thanked them. And not just here in New Orleans. There were newspaper articles running in New York City calling these men Avengers who hunted down the animals who killed Dave Hennessey. And did the city of New Orleans ever apologize? Actually, we did. In 2019. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, over 100 years later, we gathered together the descendants of these men to issue their families an apology. And during all that time, it felt like everyone had forgotten, even though this one is officially on the books as the largest mass lynching in U.S. history. But nobody really talked about it. Except it seems Congo Square has always remembered. First of all, the people who come out here often do remember the dead, but also the trees themselves seem to remember. A lot of people walk around out here late at night and reported seeing out of the corner of their eye the shadow of men dangling from these branches. Now, most people who I know who have seen it literally saw it out of the corner of their eye, When they glanced back, it was gone. But I know a couple different people who reported staring into the eyes of men who died 100 years ago. One of my friends was out here waiting on a bus, and he was just walking to, retain focus, and he notices on the ground in front of him a shadow of a man. He looks up behind him and sees that hanging from the tree, there was a full body apparition. Now, he felt it was his moral responsibility to be here for this ghost, to witness it as long as the ghost wanted to be present for him. He stood there for what felt like maybe 5, maybe 10 minutes. It slowly started fading in front of his eyes. He finally looked down at his watch. He had been out here for an hour. An hour of standing on the side of the road, watching a ghost. So yeah, whenever you're in Congo Square, enjoy yourself. It's a beautiful cultural landmark. But also remember it's a place where a lot of people died. Any questions, concerns? Yes?
So there is the prison?
No, that is still on the location. The original prison has been torn down.
Okay.
The municipal auditorium was built in its place and then got abandoned during Hurricane Katrina. It's supposed to be becoming a community center soon, and if so, it will be a hell of a haunted community.
Oh, it's still abandoned?
But yes.
Why did Hennessy go away and never get in there? Seek to overturn convictions of those people.
We still don't know to this day. He might have been bought out by the mob. He might have had a plan. He might have been a really upright person and actually found.
I'll make some phone calls and see what I can find out about Hennessy.
We don't know because the evidence was lost with him. Any other questions? No? Then follow me back this way. We'll get to go to a slightly more cheerful one. Right down this way.
Oof. Black magic. Yeah, I will towards the end. I will towards the end. That's funny. Is this tough? Yo. No way. That's funny. Hell yeah, it's tough. Welcome to the stream. That's right. Mm-hmm. GTA 6 on my Xbox. Huh? Yeah, they can.
Okay, guys, the goal is to get across the street without dying. I am going to take little lights for funsies, and we're going to wait for somebody to actually believe in crosswalks. Or maybe we can
He could. Didn't that happen a couple months ago?
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that happened a couple months ago, bro. Not to, throw you under the bus or anything. No pun intended. Yeah, I'm farming at this point. Cool ghost tour so far. See ya. Later, peace. Yeah, New Orleans traffic is a bunch of dickheads, I'll tell you that. On the way here, we hit the light and nobody stopped for us. We just had to wait till traffic was clear. All that for fucking nothing, bro. Wood smash. Climb the ladder? Oh, I'll climb a ladder. I'll fucking jump off a roof for 5 gifted. In GTA, obviously. GTA 6. Bro, you ever do that motorcycle thing in GTA where you could, like, do a wheelie in the air and you just keep going forever? Wow, how does that fucking mechanic even get in the game, bro? And be honest, bro. Can you give me the logistics on the situation? What do you say?
I can never figure out how to do it.
Yeah, because you suck at video games, bro. Can't figure out how to put my rear wheel in front of the not rear wheel. Gotcha. Next location. I'm excited, invigorated. Semen demon. Old man. Yo, do we see anyone hanging from a tree?
My group do gather towards the front, make sure there's room for people to pass by behind, because people do need to be able to access their houses. But I get to tell you about my favorite site in the entire city. Right across the way from me, this cute little blue-gray house is the site of Marie Laveau's home. Now, sadly, I do have to say site. This is another one where the actual original building is not there. It was torn down in the 1890s, but the foundation of this is original. And Marie Laveau herself is the most original badass this city ever gave birth to. So she was born in 1801, and she was born to what was honestly a middle-class family. Like, these people were not rich by any stretch of the imagination, but they also were not what we consider poor for her era, which is pretty damn impressive because she was the first woman born in her family in the U.S. as a free woman, which means that her family went from enslaved to middle class in one generation.
Oh, love that.
This is unheard of.
Yeah.
But Marie Laveau herself was set up with a good marriage. In 1819, she married a man named Jacques Paris, and Jacques was a cabinet maker from Saint Dominique. So yeah, this should have been a good match. Cabinet maker was a damn good paying job at the time. But pretty soon people were calling her the widow Paris, and nobody had seen Jacques in quite a while. Now, you know this led to generations of people claiming that Marie Laveau got rid of the husband she did not really like.
Say your piece.
And truth of the matter is, no, we know what happened to Jacques. He moved to Baton Rouge. And Baton Rouge was just far enough away you could pretend your husband was dead and start over. And so she did. She got herself a new man named Christophe Galapion. Now, her and Christophe did not probably legally marry. And not for the reason you're expecting. The problem is not the fact that she's already married. No, the problem is Christophe Galapion, by all reports, was a white man. And white men were not legally allowed to marry women of color.
Jeez.
Now, it was actually very common for there to be cross-race relationships. It's just they were usually common law marriages. And yeah, a lot of these did happen. The guy would set up a girl in a house. Sometimes he lived with her, sometimes he did not, but they'd have kids together. Sometimes they would even go to church as husband and wife. The people around them referred to them as husband and wife. It was just the law disagreed. And this is the relationship we suspect Marie Laveau had with Christophe Galapion. We know they were together for the rest of their days. They had 7 children together, at least 2 of whom were daughters, both of whom were christened Marie, like their mom, though neither of them went by the name. But we're not really here to talk about Marie Laveau's family life. We are here, of course, to talk about the voodoo, because Marie Laveau is most famous as the world's most famous voodoo queen. But she's also just a very interesting voodoo queen because, for example, we don't know for sure who taught Marie Laveau voodoo. And yeah, voodoo is a religion you have to be inducted into, you have to be invited in, someone has to introduce you to spirits, help you develop your own practice, and for Marie Laveau, that might have been her grandmother. It might have been Sante Dede, another very famous voodoo practitioner of her era. Some people even say it might have been Dr. John, which is, I will admit, less likely because Dr. John was quite a bit younger than her. But we do know that by the middle of the 1800s, she and Dr. John were seen right down there practicing voodoo out in public in Congo Square. And we also know from this that unlike a lot of the others, from her era, she did not believe in a fully closed practice. She was okay with people coming to watch her practice her religion, as long as they paid. And she made good money off of having people come watch her practice her faith. And she even took the show on the road. She'd dress up in the long drapey skirts, the drapey shawls, the complex headdress. She'd walk the city streets carrying a living snake, who she named Zombie, after the Loa, the spirit, Le Grand Zombie. And she'd go to people's houses late at night, knock on their door. The moment they answered, she'd say, "I hear you have a problem. I'm here to fix it." And yeah, whatever problem you're having, Marie Laveau could take care of you. If you're having trouble having a baby, she'd do a ritual for you, and a couple weeks later, you'd be pregnant. If you're having trouble with money, she'd sell you a gree-gree, which in this case means a small spell containing a little bag. Take that with you next poker match, you could win every hand. And if, God bless you, you had yellow fever, yeah, Marie Laveau could cure it. Which was insane, because yellow fever was incurable. It had a 90% death rate. And yet she went to all the charity hospitals. She helped the poorest, most destitute citizens survive. And then she'd turn around and go to the wealthy neighborhoods and charge them an arm and a leg for the exact same cure. And to make it even better, she was showing up and offering to fix all your problems before anyone in the world knew you had a problem. Your husband, your wife, your kids, nobody knew there was something wrong until they heard a knock on your door at like 3 o'clock in the morning. But also, she was showing up and fixing all your problems so well that she picked up a reputation for being able to fix anything. She worked with the mayor of New Orleans himself. She was good friends with Père Antoine, the priest down in St. Louis Cathedral. They were actually known for missioning throughout the city together because she was also a devout practicing Catholic. But also, she was so important that when she died, her obituary ran in the New York Times. It ran in newspapers in Chicago. It ran in newspapers in Kansas City. Her death was literally national news. They bury her up in St. Louis No. 1. And about 10 weeks later, they start seeing her again. And I do mean the exact same outfit, same snake, same knowledge, same face, same mannerisms. For 150 years, people reported running into Marie Laveau down here in the quarter. So a lot of people said the woman obviously rose from the grave. She was immortal. She simply was not aging. And some people in the city to this day claim that Marie Laveau climbed out of her own tomb, but I am here to tell you the truth. And because of that, I do have to say, no, this woman was not physically immortal, but she was a mother. She had those 2 biological daughters with Christophe Galapion, both of whom looked like their mom, both of whom were officially christened Marie, both of whom practiced voodoo, and at least one of whom we know for sure outlived her mother. So the daughter just dressed up in the same outfits, did the same things, and people assumed she was the same person. And when random strangers literally approached her on the side of the road to be like, "Oh my God, it's Marie Laveau," her response was, "Yes, yes I am." And she just didn't clarify to be like, "Well, yeah, but I'm Marie Philomene, the daughter." And that's how she lived for 150 years. But how does she know everybody's secrets? Well, she might have been psychic. I don't know. I was not there. But I can tell you the woman had a complex network of spies all throughout the city. Because the servants and enslaved people loved her, admired her, respected her. People saw this woman as the voodoo version of the Pope, which meant that when they heard you had a secret, they were going to run down and tell Marie Laveau. And yeah, a lot of them did know your secrets because they lived in your house. But if that's not enough, yeah, there are some early records that indicate she might have at one point been a hairdresser. And who knows more about you than anyone else in your life? Your hairdresser.
Barbara.
Especially back then when your hairdresser was also your primary care physician. Like if you had a rash or a headache or a stomach ache, if you were male, you went to your barber. If you were female, you went to your hairdresser. So she had reason to know everything about everyone. But this does not explain away how she was able to cure incurable diseases, how she helped and ruined men's fortunes at the drop of a hat, and how to this day, some people say that if you need a favor, if you need a prayer passed on to someone higher up, hell, if you just need some spiritual guidance, you can ask Marie Laveau. Now, there are a couple different ways you can try to make contact with the spirit. One of which is to take a tour through the cemetery. You will need a tour guide because you're not allowed in there anymore unless you're on a tour. But another option, this house behind me. This is a long-term rental. If you get lucky as hell and move down here at the exact right moment, you might get to live in Marie Laveau's old home. Now, I will warn you, if you move in there, you won't be alone, partially because it's a duplex, but also because it is notoriously haunted. Now, my favorite stories come from the years when it was illegally up on Airbnb, which was not good for the house, but it was great for us tour guides. We'd be standing out here telling stories, and a group would come out and said they'd arrived, walked in, saw a woman all in white on the other side of the road, on the other side of the room. They turned on the lights, she vanished. Another group reported waking up 3 nights in a row to find a ring of tall, dark shadows standing around their bed at 3 a.m. But my favorite thing that ever happened here was something that did happen on my tour. I had a group one night who were terrible. Like, oh my God, they would not stop talking all night long. And to make it worse, they were trash talking. So like, we're literally just walking by people's houses and they're insulting them. We're walking by locals, they're insulting them. We walk by other tours, they insult them. And we finally get here and this one guy starts insulting Marie Laveau. Now, I did draw the line at that point. I was like, sir, you're being wildly inappropriate. This is a religious figure. And his response was to get worse. Yeah, he started calling Marie Laveau the N-word. And I froze like a deer in headlights. I did not respond quickly enough on that one. But luckily his nephew was also on the tour, and his nephew chose that moment to step forward and be like, hey, uncle, this is why we don't bring you places. You've got to shut the hell up. You're not invited to Christmas. But about a week later, the nephew actually sent me an email to apologize for bringing his uncle on my tour. And he explained that his dear uncle, walking away from this tour, tripped and broke his ankle. He lost his cell phone. They get him back to the rental car, they're gonna throw him in and drive him to the hospital. They couldn't, it was out of gas because there was a hole poked in the gas tank. They get him to the airport. His plane tickets are missing. Hell, they got this bastard all the way home to Minnesota, and his personal car at home had been stolen.
Got chills.
So yeah, show Marie Laveau some basic human decency. And if you cannot respect her for being a powerful religious and magical figure, I know we can all respect her for being a woman who managed to pull herself up from what was not an easy position to become one of the most important and powerful figures New Orleans ever knew. Any questions, concerns, anxieties? Not yet? Then we're gonna cross the street and we get to show you the house right up close. Follow me this way.
Is it hard or a soft day?
What? Oh yeah.
Oh shit, it's only 1K.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Kaja Boy. Happy birthday, bro.
Okay, as we gather here, the first thing you're gonna notice is there's about 7 million hair ties, scrunchies, clippies, and hair-related things attached to this house. These are not traditional voodoo offerings, but they're encouraged by a lot of tour guides because they're harmless, it's not going to damage the actual building, and it's a nod to the fact that she may have actually been a hairdresser. If you do want to leave something a bit more traditional, money, coins. Coins are one of the most traditional offerings, but also chocolate, tobacco, alcohol, pretty much anything you love as a human being, there's a good chance the spirits will also love it. But the most important thing is do not damage this building. A, that's vandalism, but also they had a fire here a couple of weeks ago, and so the building does not need any more damage. But that means do not write your name on it, do not carve on it, do not kiss it with lipstick, that's just a good way to get syphilis. In general, do not do anything permanent. But if you want to leave something or take pictures, go right ahead. And then when you're done, we'll head down this way. Any questions? Okay, good.
Never mind. I don't have anything. I have my aura ring. Yeah. Do you get cursed or something if you don't give them anything? Living to be there, loca. Don't make my hat. I'm not. This hat was $40. Not the Yankees hat. Do I look like a tourist with the Yankees hat? You think?
Yes. You look like.
Do I look like a douchebag? Wait, you look like I look like a dork?
No, you're in a tour. I think
Oh.
no matter what you do, you're gonna look like a tourist.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter that much.
Spirit world, the spirit world is here with us. So now this is not saying you do not really talk to them.
Nah, they're with us. Say you swore. That look possessed, to be honest. W Riz, exactly. Black magic. I'm from Savannah, Georgia. New Orleans. Nolens. I'm from Nolens. It's simple. Drug dealer's insane. My bad. You know, at least you can walk around in New Orleans and feel safe when you're with 30 people. That's about the only time. Dude, I was on my way here. I was getting followed by a tweaker on a bicycle for like 20 minutes. Genuinely. And he kept coming back. He was like,
He told me a story and told me to record him. And I pointed the camera towards him, and he said, fuck you.
yeah, fuck you. Why are you recording? It was ridiculous, bro. Sex segment? No, we're not having sex. There will be no fornication. There will be no fornication in the next hour and a half. Not happening. Wait, was he back? Did you see him?
Later. When we were walking down Urban Street.
Oh gosh.
He was telling us he got off his bike and was like walking his bike
Towards us?
Yeah.
No. And then what? Did we turn the corner or something? I would have started freaking out, honestly. Because I just don't get it, man. And these people have methamphetamines going through their system 24/7. I don't even know how you do it. And how do you get meth if you don't have money or a job?
What money you have?
What, you find little crystals on the floor? Stealing, I guess. Well, yeah, I mean, if you have little windows with coins on them everywhere as tribute offerings, I mean, if I was a hobo, I'd sleep under that window and every night I'd just go and scoop up all the change. Well, meth. Well, dude, if you find the right person, you can get an ounce of meth for 3/4. 3/4 and a little fuzzball.
Buzzball.
Yeah, buzzball. 3/4 and a buzzball, man. Get you an 8-ball. It's incredible. Going to Narnia. Yeah, we're gonna crawl into a closet and go into Narnia. That'd be a crazy tour.
Car coming.
I want to go to Epic Universe so bad. When I get back in July, we got to go to Epic Universe.
What's Epic Universe?
It's a new park that just opened up at Universal.
Oh.
Yeah, with like Mario and How to Train Your
That's
Dragon and stuff.
right.
And
How to
there's
Train
like
Your Dragon?
there's this guy that looks just like, who's the main character that's gay? And yeah, Hiccup. Yes.
Not gay, but
Well, close enough.
he has like a what?
I mean, if in all ways but physical you act gay, are you really fully straight?
Yeah.
No, bro.
Is that not how that works?
If you've dreamed about kissing a boy before, does that make you gay or no?
Do you think he dreamed of kissing a boy before?
If anyone has, it's
Vikings?
yeah, ancient Nordic Vikings, probably, bro. They're literally
That has a
Vikings,
wife
bro.
as well?
You know people that have more testosterone are more likely to be gay?
Really?
No, not at all. I made that up. But people that have more testosterone flowing through their body in what is it,
Urethra?
No, not urethra. Damn it, dude, it's not a penis thing. When you have during utero, if you have more testosterone flowing, like if the mom has a lot of testosterone when you're in utero,
When your mother's carrying you and
you're more likely to be gay. There's a direct correlation. No, I do not have low testosterone. My testosterone levels are normal. 600 in the morning. That's perfect. No, why are you laughing? It's normal. 600 is good. Is 600 not? It was like 614.
Is 600 good?
Mine's over 9,000.
No, it's not. 9,000, not even
What
close.
if mine's 9?
Dude, 617 test levels.
Single digit 9.
Is
Yeah.
9 normal?
Yeah.
You're in great shape.
Yeah.
Why is she laughing? Now she's smiling. She was just smiling. She looked away from you. She said, Jay, you're in great shape. That's literally, she did that. Yeah.
And she
Starts puking and vomiting everywhere. Hell yeah, dude. And then she spit on that thing. By God. I mean, seriously. Hold it together. I do not look like Osa from Rainbow Six Siege. Thank you. Nope, don't laugh.
I just wanted to gather around here because I get to tell you all a bit about New Orleans architecture before we move on to our bar break. But this right here, the structure we're standing on right here that we've been walking on for the last, 5 minutes. Can you guess what this structure right here is called?
Sidewalk.
Sidewalk is the answer I want y'all to give.
Yes!
If y'all say sidewalk, I get to go, no!
Oh, you're
Here in
kidding.
New Orleans, we officially call these the banquette. Now, I will admit I have only ever heard tour guides and old people call them banquette. But if you want to prove that you know more about them than anyone else in the area, call your sidewalks banquettes. And can you guess what the structure right up above your head right here is called?
A roof.
A veranda is a really good answer. Not quite. Roof is, it technically is part of a roof, but we're talking about the structure that is full, the entire thing that you can walk on up there. Anybody else?
bead storage area.
I did hear someone say balcony, and balcony is the answer I
Pavilion.
want to give. A pavilion is
Oh.
also a good answer, but no.
Yes.
Balconies are the ones across the way.
I'm good
here.
at this.
If you see it's not supported on the ground, it is only supported on the building itself, that is a balcony. If it does have the supports going down the ground, in New Orleans, these are referred to as galleries.
Ooh.
And galleries are life-saving technology. Because you might have noticed it gets a wee bit warm here in the summer, and that means you want to be able to shield your building from the sun for a good portion of the day. And a gallery is going to do that for you. But also you have outdoor space upstairs where you can open up your doors, you can open up your windows, you can let these lovely breezes from the river through your entire house. And you're high enough the mosquitoes hopefully won't get to you, and people won't get you. Right?
Love that.
Yeah, no, it's the people will get to you because
I could crawl up
sadly
there.
people can't climb the poles.
Easy.
And that's why you're at the top. Yeah,
I
you'll
could
see
do
there are
it.
some spikes. In New Orleans, we call
You could not
these
do that.
I could do
Romeo
it.
spikes, or occasionally Romeo catchers. And what they were for was back in the day, if you have a beautiful young daughter and you don't want some Romeo climbing up to see her, you put up the spikes. But of course, like every young person I've ever met in my entire existence looks at those and goes, challenge accepted? Like, I can get past that in like 10 seconds flat. But that's because those spikes were not designed to stop people on the climb up. Nope. Now climb back down. When the father chased you out of the house with a shotgun, you decide you're going to slide your butt down that pole?
So
Yeah, you might leave your pole at the top of that pole. So whenever you walk by
God.
spikes like this, remember the young men
Penis
who may
reference.
have had bad date nights. Any questions, concerns, anxieties? Not yet? Then let's head off to our bar break. Follow me down this way.
Let's go.
Time to drink some grenades. I'm trying to drink a grenade to failure.
I'm trying to grenade myself.
To failure.
12 reps.
Yep, 12 reps.
Training my
5
heart to
sets.
failure.
Mhm.
The game fully explodes.
Yep, training my liver.
Not the heart.
I feel bewildered right now.
Bewildered.
1 grenade. 14. 14. Let me think. 14. What's another explosive device that could also be? Yes. I'll drink 14 C4s. No, but that's a pre-workout, so that doesn't really make sense.
Pipe bomb.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink 4 big guys to failure. No, that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. Yeah. Yeah, recently I've been having this troubles swallowing things. Like whenever I'm trying to swallow bigger things, something happens to my throat. What did you call it earlier?
Dysphagia.
Yeah, chlamydia, or whatever. Yeah, chlamydia or whatever.
Chlamydia of the throat.
Something like that. Playing video games, GTA. Field trip for grown-ups, exactly. Yeah, I feel like I'm on a field trip right now. Chlamydia in their throat? My podcaster. Yo, a podcaster's not yours, bro. Hey, 3 strikes, you're out. You called it your podcasters 3 times. They're not yours.
Owns them.
Yeah.
They did it.
What?
World's best hamburger.
Oh, no.
World's
no.
best hamburger?
I stepped in something wet.
Oh no.
Oh, I was pissed.
Oh no.
Over my heels.
Shit or semen
Oh,
or
definitely pissed. Or shit, or semen, or all 3 together.
all of it. It's all of it. Is GTA 6 ever actually going to come out though?
May 26th of next year, supposedly.
Yeah, but they said the same thing this year, damn
Yeah,
it.
but they gave an exact date this time.
May
Not
26th.
like last
Dude, May 26th, dude, basically for my birthday, I'm loving this energy. I'm loving this energy. Ooh, ice cream, po' boys. Dude, my roast beef po' boy I had yesterday literally tastes like cat food. And it smelled like cat food, and it looked like cat food. If a tree falls down in the forest but nobody's here, did it really fall down? Yes, it did. And that shit was definitely cat food. It was definitely cat food. Sex stream tomorrow. How about this, bro? If you pull up to Houston, we can do a sex stream. If you're 18 plus.
And a woman.
Yeah. Everybody go to Houston tomorrow. We're gonna have a massive fuck party. Yeah. Gonna have a Clay baby party. It's gonna be incredible. Clay's hairline, where is it? Booked a flight already. Yeah, whatever, bro. My hairline looks good. It's not receding, it's called the widow's peak. Thanks. It's not slightly receding, bro. My hairline looks honestly better than most people's. Looks better than Lauren's. Pan. Pan.
Hey, Lauren, turn around real quick.
Yeah, just turn around and kind of like lean.
I do kind of have the McDonald's hairline.
McDonald's hairline. Honestly, oh, why'd you do that? Oh God, he took a photo. Everybody screenshot it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Perfect. Okay, so this beautiful building right here, this is going to be our bar break. But before I send you into it, I want you to know what this place is. Because this is, of course, Lafitte's Blacksmith Shop. And you may have heard of this one. It is pretty famous as bars in New Orleans go. And it is famous for one important thing. Most people know this as the oldest bar in the United States of America. It's even on the cups, it is printed everywhere, and the fun thing about it, it's famous for a lie. The oldest bar in America is not in New Orleans, it's in Rhode Island. Now, some people will correct that and say, no, what's happening here is this is the oldest building being used as a bar in the United States of America. And nope, that one's in Boston. Now, we do know that this is the second oldest building in New Orleans, and it's named after our most famous pirate of all time.
Blackbeard.
Jean Lafitte.
Oh.
Now, Lafitte is not a good man. If you look him up, you will be disappointed in the guy, but he is a hilarious figure. Now, my favorite story about Lafitte is one day he's walking around town and he notices there's posters on all the walls, all of which say, by order of Governor Claiborne, Jean Lafitte, wanted, dead or alive, $500. And Lafitte's like, damn, I'm wanted for a good amount.
I thought you farted.
So he goes to the nearest print shop and has his own posters printed up that say, by order of Jean Lafitte, Governor Claiborne wanted, dead or alive, $1,000. So yes, he was a sassy, sassy bitch. But what does he have to do with the building right here? Now, some people claim that this is where he had his blacksmith shop where he sold his smuggled goods. And that may be true. Honestly, we don't really have many records of it, but that makes sense because pirates not really good at filing city property records. But what we do know is there's a ghost that ties him to the building. A lot of people have been in there and seen a man wearing a big floppy hat with a giant feather sticking out of it. He's got a cute little mustache and a pointy beard. He looks like the dictionary definition of a pirate. And they'll go to the bartender to be like, oh my God, this is so cool. You have an actor portraying the pirate. And the bartender will be like, no we don't, where is this guy? And they'll look around, the pirate will have vanished. So yeah, if you want to spend the evening with a spirit, this is a location you can do so. But also if you want to spend the evening with spirits, they also have those things that get you slightly intoxicated. Now, the drink of the establishment is known as the Voodoo Daiquiri. It's sometimes referred to as the purple drink, and it tastes purple. If you do not like the taste of purple, do not get this drink. And I'm also going to warn you, there's a lot more sugar and a lot more alcohol in those things than you probably need in this kind of heat. I would suggest instead getting these things called beer, or even this thing called water, which is absolutely amazing.
Love that.
But they also have bathrooms in there, so I'm going to give you 10 minutes. It is currently 8:50. I want to see y'all back at 9 o'clock. Go forth and have fun.
Love that.
Perfect timing.
Great job. Wonderful. Water? You need a water? How are you feeling?
Extremely dehydrated.
Very sweaty.
Fucking dying,
You're very
please.
sweaty. Make sure you're not too shaky. But obviously. Yeah. Yeah, someone said something about you. Yeah, nah, you're good. You're good. Blackbeard, I'm here. Oh my God. So we don't pay attention challenge. boy, you guys. No, we're halfway through. We're halfway through the tour right now. Halfway. All right. 10. 5 gifted if I get a sip of your non-alcoholic beverage.
Bartender, I need
No
water.
alcohol.
I'm gonna die.
Of course, there's not gonna be any alcohol, bro. Come on, of course no. Halfway, hell yeah. You look fat today. Why? Give Jaden a gimbal for the camera. Where are the ghosts? Yo, chat. Maybe we see a ghost, maybe we don't. If anyone's gonna see it, it'd be us, right? If anyone would see it, it would be us. It would be you guys with the camera, because the cameras catch things. Here, put it this way. Because the cameras catch things. They do, and that's what's exciting. That's what's exciting, and it's invigorating, because you never know what we might see. Can we watch you piss? No, I don't even have to piss. Why would I do that?
Clayton, baby, go get me a water.
What's behind you? Yeah. When he talks, I'll ask for water. Yo, it's fucking crowded. The worst thing you can do is bring a group of 20 people here, and everyone orders alcohol at the same time. If we'll get a gimbal for the camera, it'll help a lot. Yeah, the gimbal will make things a lot heavier. Well, because he was balancing it. Hey, can you get the camera on me?
Well, I want to make sure I don't touch my back there when that boy's jackass.
Yeah. I got you. I thought it was a trash can, it wasn't though.
No, it's not.
Yeah, we'll get some water. We got 10 minutes, chat. We got 10 minutes, 10 minutes. Good boy. Order a beer, order a beer. I can't order a beer, I'm 20. Fake pass out and make her do mouth to mouth to you. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna have some girl suck on my mouth.
I'm terrified that my hairline's online.
Huh?
I'm terrified that my hairline's online.
No, terrified that your hairline's online?
Yes.
No, everybody loves you. 1 in the chat if you love her, man. 2 in the chat if you're lying.
Please, my ego can't
Try
handle
it.
it. Put a
We're gonna
bunch
get a
of
grenade or
ones.
something. Wait,
No,
what?
stop.
What did you get?
I feel violated.
Nah, you're
Oh shit! I didn't know. We need a water. Wait, what are those?
Purple drink.
Huh?
Purple drink.
Purple drink.
Purple drink.
That's the one she talked about.
It's a purple drink.
Yeah, this one has no alcohol in it, right? Obviously.
Yeah. How much is the purple drink?
Holy shit! That tastes purple.
Does it taste purple as in grape? Because if it does, I'm in trouble.
It tastes like grape. It's literally a purple popsicle. It is literally a purple popsicle. To the T, chat. Is that your mom? Yeah, it is. So a lot of people are saying 2, and a lot of people are saying 2, which means they don't really like you.
It's just not one.
No, I'm kidding. Unfortunately,
I'm gonna cry.
there's a lot of 2s and 7s, which means they really hate your guts. No, I'm kidding. There's a lot of 1s. Well, there's a lot of 7s, but 7 means the same thing. And one person said smash 100%, so that's a good sign. So that's a good sign.
I'm speechless.
One more person says it about my sister getting banned on every platform. Make her give you head. Not talking about you. No, not about you. No, not about you. Not about you.
I'm upset. The glorious dancing man. Drinking this purple drink.
Who goes to a bar and asks for water, bro? I look like an idiot.
I'm fucking thirsty, man.
I look like a moron.
I would get a purple drink if I could.
Yo, we need to listen to some Billy Joel tonight. And sir?
You don't give a shit about you. I look like a minor.
I know, I look like I'm at least 23 years old, bro. Everyone says it. Everybody says it. I look like I'm 25 to 28, 29 years old, bro. The car is cold as hell. The sniff white coat, the white stuff, beer. No, I can't have a beer. You need to be done. Just a water, please. Sorry. $4? Sweet. You got it?
I'll tell you. I don't want water.
$4 for a water? I'd rather cut my dick off with a Beyblade. What the fuck is that? Here we go. $4? Oh, it's a bottle of water, that's why.
Lean your head down.
Really? Well, there's no alcohol in it, so I can drink it if you want.
I'll also drink it for you if it gets that bad.
I guess. He said, don't tip. 416, jackass. Let's get out of here.
Nicolas Cage has been
Jaden made
here
me not
3
tip, so we gotta
times.
get out of here. He
Oh
made me
my
not tip. We gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. Go, 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 go. He said 0 tipping.
Really?
What happened?
Well, Jaden's just being stingy because he's only got so much money for the road trip.
I ain't tipping a guy.
I do. No, I see he's an asshole.
What?
He said $4.
Oh yeah, he was being
He's
incorrect.
being an asshole.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. Actually, fuck that guy on all platforms. Literally. Literally, man.
I mean, there's ice in my water, so fuck that guy.
Ice in the water. Oh, at least it's cold. Better too cold than not cold enough, I'll tell you that. His name is also Jaden, exactly. Let me see.
Oh my god, so good.
Thank you. His name is also Jaden. I wouldn't tip for a $4 bottle of water either. Yeah, no, you're right, you're right. Bishop Boy, too cheap to tip? No, I'm not too cheap to tip.
Right. I don't tip. Cameraman Jay didn't tip.
Exactly.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he was kind of rude.
I tipped him.
A little dismissive. Yeah, $4.
Ted made up for the tip.
First
the
off,
no tip.
$4 is already crazy for a water bottle. They're making like 800% margins off that shit. You don't need a tip, jackass.
Yeah, well, they want.
Would have tipped $40. You're not tipping $40 for a $4 bottle of water. You're lying. You're lying to my face on all fucking platforms. We're back in 3 minutes, Chad. We're back in 3.
I do. It's every other step.
The nose ages you 5 years. Yeah, exactly, bro. So I look 25. And my hairline, by the way, looks great. Take a photo of my hairline. That's a good hairline.
Do you think the haircut makes me look older?
No, it doesn't. It makes you look younger, probably, because mullets are in fashion for 12-year-olds right now.
No, not true.
Yep, it's true.
Actually, your hairline is pretty perfect.
Is it perfect?
Damn!
Oh my god, don't,
No, in
don't
a
say
good way.
that, bro.
Like, that's a good hairline.
It's so straight.
Uh-huh.
You better that chick on her way out if you want your sister to be there when you get home.
What?
You better that chick. Wait, what? Redneck, do it with no typos this time, please. There are definitely ghost
this is
trusts.
Redneck
Exactly.
guy?
Yeah, it's Redneck. He's in here right now.
Hi, Redneck.
Clayton, take the water bottle so I can hold the camera.
Yeah, thanks.
And the cap. The cap's not.
It's empty?
That was in my mouth the whole time, just so you know.
I don't care. Here, let me find a trash can super quick. Keep the camera on me. Let's go, chat. I'm nervous. No, don't look at women. Don't talk to women. We're not here for girls. Excuse me. Trash can, put your head down. Do not talk to girls. 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 Oh, we did it. Oh my gosh, we barely did it. Holy shit, you're so shaky, bro.
Relax.
Is he gonna fight the bartender? No, I'm not. Oh, I should though. I should. Love that energy, Clay. Exactly. Better send that chick. That chick.
It is cool.
Better send that chick other way. You better send that chick on her way if you want your sister to be there when you get home. What does that even mean? Send that chick on the...
That sounds like a threat to me.
No. Send that other chick on her way. Who is the other chick?
If you want your sister to be there when you get home.
Maybe the tour guide.
I'm sorry.
Because people were telling... No.
That sounds like somebody is coming to kill me.
Yeah, on your way back to Florida, Redneck's going to intercept you and T-bone you or something. That'd be sick. Wait, so you don't like purple at all?
No, I do. You want more?
Oh, you do?
Here. Sip away, brother.
Sip away.
Sip away. We legally are obliged to share because I'm cameraman.
I don't know, you didn't tip the guy for the $4 bottle of water.
Okay, well, fuck that guy.
Like last night or whatever night we went, I didn't finish my drink because I was like, whatever.
Oh yeah, that's good. Fuck me, LOL, I need to go to bed. Oh my
I'm
gosh.
multitasking like 14.
I mean, Redneck, you're a little old for me to literally fuck you, but I'll think about it.
Hey, Mr. Perfect Hairline.
Me?
You're getting too far away.
No. Oh. Definitely not. Why do you say definitely not like that? My hairline's beautiful, I just have a widow's peak. It is not receding. Should we like trip him or like punch him or
Yeah,
something?
they like sometimes brawl in the middle of the streets.
Yeah, like if we were the Crips, they'd be Bloods for sure. Oh, sorry. I might have,
Valid.
should have said that.
Pumpkin stuff.
Yeah, what if it's a $4 bottle of water because if you're cameraman Jay, you didn't do it? My God. Please tip your bartenders, saying ass. That was horrible. That's horrible. That's horrible. Clay State? Yes, Mr. Chappie, bro. Exactly. We're doing a ghost tour right now. Yeah, because they barely do anything. Yeah, dude, if a police car drove up to me and it looked like that, I would not be worried at all. No, Yeah, exactly, bro. That thing pulls up the house, it looks like a citizen's arrest type car. Mm-hmm.
It could probably hit me going 60 miles.
Have a good night. Aw, so wholesome. WCOM. WCOM, I knew he hates us, but really just skipped over both our chats. Wait, what? I did?
No, I said collapse into it. So
Wait, let me see. What's up, Mike? Hey, Chappie. Hey, Walter. Me and Chappie in Clay State and no Clay. Oh, shit, because you're in Florida. That makes sense. Oh, because you're in Florida? Yeah, that makes sense. I'm going to hang up the phone now. Hey, peace. See you. Hey, later. Goodbye.
Hey, see you later.
Later. Peace. Say up. Say up, peace. Wait, ready? Ooh, that was good. Excuse me. You have to. The slap helps push it out. No homo. Obviously. No, I said no homo, not homo. Holy shit, there's a lot of tours going on right now.
I had a single diner in my station. I walked up to greet this woman.
And don't forget to tip your bartenders. I'm getting tired, bro. I can feel it oozing. How much was the tour? $37, basically 40. I told everyone that it was 50 because I paid for everybody, so I made some profit. I made $13 profit. Watch out. Ooh. I'm over here.
Keep the pace check. That's all
No,
right
it's
about
not me. You're getting closer to me.
Don't worry about the pace.
Don't worry about me. I'm going to worry about you if you're not.
Don't worry about me tripping. I'm not.
Okay, well then keep the camera like that.
It's a part of my job.
Wow! Karate chop to the head, break your nose challenge. Basically 77 exactly. Yeah, I'm about to go to Narnia next. I'm excited for Narnia. That'll be good. I don't think we're going to land that far away from the Airbnb, which is nice. Honestly, we should see if we can make the walk. That'd be fun. Like, do we make it, or do we lose our lives and everything, and then we'll become one with, what's the lady's name, Vecna? Or, no, that's from Stranger Things. The chick. That's right. No, it's Dodka. Ja, lempa sarjeira mo vodka. Ja, bombi rascalete, ja, paint that fucking pussy red. Paint that pussy pink and blue for Easter club.
You got kicked out of it. Get on it.
Borrow the tweaker's bike. If I'm not gonna borrow it, I just steal it.
Cappy Boy 69 gifted 1 subscriptions to the community.
Chappie, W gifted, bro. W fucking gifted. W fucking gifted. W fucking gifted. W fucking gifted. I have to be quiet right now. W fucking gifted, bro. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. W's. 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 More W's. Make sure the camera's not crooked. Thank you. W's. 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 Yes. 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 Hell yeah.
I thought when they flew.
How long is
Walter White gifted 5 subscriptions to the community.
Palmetto bugs are those motherfuckers stink when you squish them. Holy shit. Palmetto bugs? Yeah, that's what they're known for. They're known for stinking, are they not?
Really?
I didn't know that.
Really?
Wait, this shit's on like Red Dead Redemption.
Red Dead Redemption.
2.
Here, take a photo of it. Wink, wink. Oh yeah. Go to Red Dead. Yeah, that's exactly how you should be. Wait. Just lay down.
But you're dirty.
Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, God!
That right there is the most infamous haunted house in the city of New Orleans. That is the Lalaurie Mansion. Now, if you've seen American Horror Story Season 3, The Coven, you know a bit about Delphine. And I can tell you that while I love that show, and yes, Kathy legend, but it's not 100% historically accurate. So I get to tell you the real, terrible, no good, very bad, racist as hell story of Delphine Lalaurie. She was actually born Marie Delphine McCarty in 1787. And she was born to one of the most important and powerful families in the city. Like, the McCartys were one of those families that owned everything. They were involved in the city government. They had like 5 plantations. And they had a beautiful young daughter named Delphine. So of course, being beautiful, powerful, wealthy, and charismatic, she marries young. She was married off at 15 years old. And she was married off to a man in his 30s. But don't worry, that first husband dies. And then her daddy married her off to another man who was 20 years her senior.
GG.
And that husband also died. But first, the second husband did manage to give her 4 children. That's a good thing. That means she does not need to marry again. She has had heirs. She has done her duty by her family. But the year she turns 50, she marries a third time. She marries a man who's 20 years her junior, who she's already pregnant with his child, and who is the chiropractic surgeon she'd hired to look after her teenage daughter's spine. This is about 7 kinds of scandalous. But we all know, Delphine is wealthy.
Kendall, W gifted. I walked away to say W gifted. Yo, Mr. Chappie, W gifted.
Penis.
Everyone else that's gifted, W fucking gifted. W Mr. Chappie, W Kendall. Keep that shit going, bro. Keep it up. Hype train. Glorified hype train. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Appreciate y'all.
Now,
If you're watching, follow your dumbass. If you're watching, follow your
slavery is going
dumbass.
to keep coming up.
W walk.
And by
W
this
walk.
point in the 1830s, yeah, we were still under the control of the Code Noir. And if anything, the Code Noir had gotten more restrictive, but not in a good way. No, we now had rules saying things like you're not supposed to beat, mutilate, starve, or kill your enslaved people, which sounds great, but they were about protecting your investments, not about protecting people. Which means we still had companies you could hire to come out to your house to beat your enslaved people for you. It was considered perfectly normal and well within the law to put people in collars that spiked them out either side, so if they dared lower their chin, they'd pierce their own throat. Yes, it was horrific here in New Orleans like it was everywhere else. But the important thing is that we had laws, and Delphine missed the damn memo. Because even before she moved in here, when she was out on her plantation, a lawyer and sheriff come up to her door saying, Delphine, this is not okay. Your friends, your neighbors, and your cousin have turned you in for abusing your enslaved people. But they go and meet this beautiful, charismatic, incredibly wealthy woman. And they leave, knowing she seems nice. Who would suspect such a wealthy woman of such a horrible crime? Then she moves in here, and again, the lawyer and sheriff is pounding on her door. Now, this second time, Delphine actually does get charged a fine of $300. She has 9 enslaved people confiscated from the household. And in case you're thinking, that's good, we got 9 people out. No, we didn't. Delphine Lalaurie was allowed to get her money together, give it to her friends and family, send them down the market. They bought the confiscated people back. So in a couple days, they're back inside the house, and nobody's saying a word to defend them. Now, we gotta jump ahead one more time. We get all the way to 1834 when Delphine Lalaurie is having a party. Now, this is not the Halloween party you see on American Horror Story. As much as I love that show, they did not get that bit historically accurate. What it was a small morning April garden party. And it was around 10 a.m. when the local fire station show up at the house. And they are, trying desperately to get the fire out amongst the party guests.
Let's go. Let's go. Holy shit! That one almost ate shit.
There is that garage door. Yeah, back in the day, that garage would have been kitchens downstairs and enslavement quarters upstairs. And when the firefighters got to the back door, Dr. Leonard Louis Lalaurie was blocking their path saying, you cannot come
change
in.
the battery.
This is my private property. But they're firefighters, they push past him. And it's in the kitchen where they find the hero of the story. An elderly enslaved woman was physically chained to the stove. She took one look at the firefighters and started begging for mercy, saying that, yeah, she started the fire on purpose. She'd been trying to kill herself, and all she cares about now is that they save the people who are trapped upstairs. Now, firefighters go up a narrow flight of stairs to a barred wooden door, and they tear it down. And inside of a tight, enclosed room with no windows, and therefore no airflow. Yeah, there was a torture chamber.
Brain freeze.
Men, women, and children in cages up and down the sides of the room. People who had been beaten and mutilated and starved. Hell, one man was hanging by the neck from the ceiling with his arms and legs pulled out past the breaking points. Another man in a cage had a hole so deep in his head, the firefighters were able to see his brain. Later reports went back and added a spoon, claiming that Delphine Lalaurie was trying to stir this man's thoughts. But a lot of the people had simply been so severely beaten they could not stand. Their skin was slick with blood. The firefighters had to physically carry them downstairs through the French Quarter out to the builder to get them medical attention, but also to put them on display. They charged people a penny to go in and see what had been done to these people. And that meant pretty soon there was an angry mob out here. People were straight up pounding on the doors, demanding Delphine come out to face her punishment. And it's only a couple hours later, and Delphine's standing up there on the gallery. At the time, it was a small balcony space, but she's watching this angry mob. She's waiting. And eventually a servant tells her her carriage is ready. She climbs in and rides away. Never to be seen in New Orleans again. Now, it is years down the line, 1920s, 30s, and 40s, a couple of our local newspapers start printing articles that they refer to as retrospectives about this event. And that's where shit gets really gruesome. If you've ever heard stories about people with genital mutilation that's done on them, people with their stomachs slit open, intestines pulled out and wrapped around them like a scarf, people with their faces cut open and skin pulled off like an apple. Yeah, that's the sort of stuff you'll see in these later articles, and God bless you if you want to do your own research. Many of these articles are available online. Now, I will suggest if you do that much reading, read to the ends of the articles, because the only bit of good news I can give you about the Lalaurie Mansion is that the more over-the-top, egregious torture porn details come from articles that list their sources as somebody remembers hearing something about this. But don't get me wrong, that does not mean that the Lalauries are innocent. We know good and damn well they are both guilty as sin. We have newspaper articles from their era that talk about how abusive they were. And at that time, they were afraid to print anything that made slavery look bad. But we also have tax records. 30 people went in there and did not come back out. And those are just the ones that got reported to the US government. And there's the haunting of the house. To this day, I actually do know some locals who refuse to go down that side of the road for fear that the evil will somehow rub off on them. Now, personally, I find that a bit silly. Evil is not going to follow you home unless you do something to provoke it. But I also understand the impulse. Next couple of decades, nobody could live there. People would buy the house and have to sell because they were waking up to the sounds of men screaming and being tortured. Walk around the place and being pushed and shoved, and yeah, some people reported walking around out here on the streets and feeling waves of dizziness and nausea. But the ones who interest me are the people who bought the place and had their fortunes just disappear. Their wives run off. Their kids get yellow fever. The house picked up a reputation for being cursed. One guy owned it, couldn't get rid of it, so he turned it into an apartment building. And yeah, he catered almost exclusively to Italian-American immigrants. Fresh off the boat, they did not speak English, they did not speak French, they had no idea what they were moving into. And in that 2-year period, 5 people died there. 2 more disappeared, never to be seen in New Orleans again. And of course, even into the modern era, an actor whose name does rhyme with Nicholas Smage. Yeah, he once owned the house. And according to him, his first night staying there, he was climbing up the back stairs, he saw this dark, looming figure and felt this overwhelming sense of dread. But I mean, we all know Nick Cage, God bless him, is batshit crazy. And most people agree that that sense of dread probably had to do with the 10 years worth of back taxes he owed the US government at that exact moment. But he does blame the ghosts, and he blames them for more than just the bad vibes. He also blames them for the fact that his career went down the toilet. His Superman movie was canceled. The women suddenly wake up and realize Nick Cage is not attractive. His two-headed snake died. He got arrested twice on Bourbon Street for public intoxication, which is physically hard to do. But all that being said, I don't really blame the house for Nick Cage's downfall, because I do blame Nick Cage.
He literally stole the Constitution.
But he actually does ask, well, I did ask a local how to get rid of the curse. And he was told that he needs to be buried here in the city. And that's when he bought himself a plot up in St. Louis No. 1. And depending on which rumor you believe, the man either tore down 4 historic tombs, or the last remaining tree in the entire cemetery to build himself a giant white pyramid. Which means, needless to say, if you ever had a curse, no, it has not gone away. But there is one question left here. What happened to Delphine? Now, I wish I could tell you she was just buried alive in the back courtyard to be resurrected 200 years later by a crazy coven of witches and taught a lesson about racism, the way American Horror Story portrays it. But amazingly, no, they made that up. The real truth is less satisfying. Delphine moved to Paris, France. She lived the rest of her days, surrounded by her family and relative wealth in the City of Love, before dying there at nearly 80 years old. And I don't know about y'all, but that's not the ending I want for her. Any questions, concerns, anxieties? No? Yes?
Who owns the building today?
It has been recently purchased. It was on the market on and off for about a year. It was on the market for about 6 months. A couple bought it for, it was on the market for $10.25. They bought it for $4.3 million, and they swore up and down they were just going to move in. It was going to be a private home, and then a newspaper article came out saying, hey, we're not going to give it a permit to be an Airbnb. And suddenly it went up on the market again, and they put it back on the market for $10.25 million. They sold it for supposedly $6 million. All we know about
Good
this new
flip.
people who bought it is that they have it bought under an LLC, a private corporation, and by all rumors, they're going to try to turn it into a haunted Airbnb. But the good news is the city has aggressively said, we're not letting that happen. So don't be surprised if it goes back on the market in another couple of weeks. Any other questions, concerns, anxieties? No? Then yes? Yes.
You said if you do a tour of the Lafayette number 1, he does have a tomb there?
He does have a tomb. It's a giant marble pyramid. It is a little bit outside of the style, and the marble front face was like $10 million for him to import. And the best thing about it is he made sure when that pyramid was built, it was openable from the inside, because he is so determined that when he dies, he's going to crawl out of his own tomb and become a vampire. When I say the man is batshit, I mean the man is batshit. Nick Cage.
That's Cage?
Yeah, Nicolas Cage.
Chalk him.
Crazy. I cannot stress that enough for you. Any other questions? Then follow me down this hall.
Nicolas Cage is officially my goat. Yo, what up, Swift? Good to see you, bro. She said what you said, Town. Exactly.
Yo, I'd totally buy that house, honestly.
And then invite like FaZe Rug over to do like haunted experiments and shit. Hell yeah. FaZe Rug. What do you say? Oh, you're drunk? Oh well, yeah, obviously. I was talking about what you meant, what you drank earlier.
Off the New Orleans back.
Yeah, I'm drunk from New Orleans.
1834, this 3-story monster of a home.
And we continue. Bro, I'm so excited for the zoo tomorrow. We're gonna find some ghosts. I can feel it. If we look up in the windows, oh my gosh, one of the curtains is open.
It's so
Watch your
big.
step.
You should bring him to the Mace Stringer. I don't know. I think that's
Mace Stringer house. Really? Where is it? Right by your house? Oh shit. That'd be fire. Huh? Oh, we should. That'd be awesome. Right. Mace Stringer house. Wait, we might actually find some ghosts there.
Another thing found in this room was a 3x3x3 wooden crate.
Ghost behind you? There's not a dildo behind me. It doesn't even work like that. Oh, yeah, really? If there was a dildo behind me, I'd be bouncing on it right now.
Okay.
I'd be doing tricks on it.
Watch this.
By God.
By God.
By God. No way you just fucking said that. Wait, so be for real.
What?
Little. Oh my gosh. What happened? There we go. Well, there's nothing in it, so I can have some if you want. Can't put down the cup. Can't put down the cup. Can't put down the cup. I'm sipping on lean right now.
I feel like
It's basically
that's what lean would taste like.
It's purple and everything. It's purple lean. Let me see something real quick. All right, yeah, we're good. Ooh. Good. Can't hear. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Perfect. W Swift.
You gotta go to Tron Park.
Mudded. Tron Park would be sick. Those are the guys with the electric bikes, right? With the shit that follows them? Hell yeah. Bro, I can't believe they didn't let me do the tarot card reading. I was pissed. That would have been epic. She said that because I wanted to record it, you know, just so I would have the memories. And then she said the cameras mess up her electricity.
No, she said the electricity cameras mess up her psychic energy.
Yeah, the electricity messes up her psychic energy.
We went to a really weird store.
Like the camera's emitting frequencies or something. You went to
This store, like they would have been weird about it. They
Mhm.
were weird, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I hate them.
Exactly.
Damn, feminists.
Yeah, oh, okay. Yeah, find Sam and Colby. Other psychics to call her out. I know, dude. Well, oh my gosh, look at that. Haunted. Haunted officially. And my sister has a big penis, apparently. Yeah, it's true. Like brother, like sister.
We are going to gather around here. Everybody gather in, and I get to tell you about the beautiful building we're walking by right here. This giant white building, taking up the majority of this block, is actually the oldest surviving building in the entire Mississippi River Valley. Now, this place was built back in 1752. And being an old convent, it has 7 million stories about it. And I get to tell you about my favorites, starting with why it's here in the first place. So I told y'all all at the beginning of the tour that we were founded by a group of French-Canadian guys who sailed down the river, saw this little patch of swampland, and decided to put a sitting here. Now, the important word this time, guys. We had no women whatsoever with the first group of settlers that arrived in our city. And that meant that pretty soon we had to start writing letters to France being like, hey, we need some women. Because, yeah, if we want to have a second generation, we're going to need to have some girls here.
Love that.
And so we literally did write a letter to France saying we've established New Orleans, please send us settlers, but as a side note, make sure there are women with them. And we did get women with the first group of settlers we got from France. And the problem is how we got them. We cleared out the prisons, we emptied the mental institutions, and we press-ganged criminals off the streets. Which means that most of the women that came over that first group of settlers were freshly arrested. And most of them had been arrested for this little thing called sex work. Now, not all these girls were sex workers. It was oddly common in France in the 1700s that if you were arrested on the street as a woman, they assumed you were a street walker and charged you with that as well. So some of these girls are probably actually mothers or murderers.
Who's gooning right now?
But the
Who's
important
gooning right now? I'm
thing
doing
is
this.
we did get a buttload of sex workers in our city. And when they arrived, the thousands were calling, we're looking around going, that's not what we were talking about. But thanks. Sure. Okay, cool. We'll integrate them into society. This sounds fun. And for the next couple of years, we have a lot of what I'm going to call practice going on in this city. But there are no marriages. There are almost no babies appearing, and the few babies that are showing up are not considered legitimate heirs. So eventually, another letter has to go across the ocean to France. And this one says, hi, thanks for all those lovely sex workers. Could you please send us some proper young women? And we got the Ursuline nuns. Now, I will admit this feels like France making fun of us, because if there's one thing we all know about nuns, is that they don't tend to marry and settle down and have babies. But that was not the point.
Nuns.
The idea was that the nuns were going to come here and teach the women who were already established here. We were to teach those girls how to act like proper Christian wives and mothers. And that just completely ignored the fact that these women were not acting this way because they didn't know better. It was because if you were a woman in France in the 17 or 1800s and you needed to support yourself, quite often your only option was sex work. Now, I will admit, it was an immensely dangerous job. Average life expectancy was about 4 years after you started working here in New Orleans. But if you managed to survive, you could buy your own house. You could support your sisters, your friends, your family. So a lot of the girls straight up chose this option. And that means that when the nuns showed up being like, hi, we're here to teach you to be subservient wives, the response was, thanks, but no thanks. You do you. We're going to be over here doing everybody else. And for the next couple of years, we got a lot more practice in, but there are still no marriages. There are still no legitimate heirs appearing. And so again, they send a letter to France. And this time they directly say, we need you to send us marriageable women. And this time it seems they did get the memo. They went to all the upper class and middle class families in France and said, hey, do you have a daughter who's not attracting male attention? Or maybe you have a daughter who's attracting too much male attention, and you just don't have the dowry money you have to pay to get her married. That's fine. Send her to Louisiana. She'll love it there. There are huge tracts of farmable land. There's gold littering the streets. All the women that we sent over in the first couple of groups, they are already settled down in Noble because there's just so much money in Louisiana. Which, if you don't know, all of that was a lie. There was no gold here. There was no farmable land. We were still shipping food in from Europe 20 years after the colony was founded because we could not feed our population. Which means that, yeah, a lot of people in France knew that Louisiana was not money. There was no money here. And so to get the girls to come, they had to add a bit of truth. They promised that any girl who agreed to come here would have a dowry provided for her by the Crown of France. And dowries were a lot of money back in the day. So yeah, a lot of families who had 5 or 6 daughters were like, okay, that is the only way the youngest is getting married. I hope you like alligators, you're going to Louisiana. They put the girls in boats, they shipped them across the ocean. And meanwhile here in Louisiana, we told all of our men, we have boatloads of beautiful young French girls coming in. Like, you cannot wait to see these women. They are stunningly beautiful. You will be married by the end of the week. And they go up and line up on the docks waiting to see these women disembark. And what walks down those gangplanks? We're sickly, pale, dead-looking girls. Many of them, when they turn to smile the men immediately notice the blood on their teeth. Then they started loading the luggage, and the men see the giant wooden boxes called caskets. They put these caskets on carts, they put the girls on the carts, they load them through the city into the convent, and very few of them ever left. Most of them lived the rest of their days in this convent. And pretty soon the rumors start spreading throughout the city that obviously these girls were vampires. That first Francis sent us sex workers, then they sent us nuns, and now they have finally sent us the blood-sucking undead. And year after year, people talk about the vampires of the Ursuline Convent. One of my favorite elements of it is if you look up at the windows above the roofline, the little dormers up there, those windows are actually always shut. Many people say they are nailed shut, with nails blessed by an archbishop, because the 3rd floor of the convent is actually where the vampires sleep to this day. And I guarantee you, all the tourists stopping along here, we're all talking about the vampires of the Ursuline Convent. But I am trying my best to be historically accurate, so I do have to burst this bubble and say, no, these girls in particular were not bloodsuckers. We'll get to them in a minute. No, the reason these girls were so sickly and pale is because they've been on a boat for 6 months. And yeah, it took them 6 months to get them from France to Louisiana. And if you don't know a lot about sailing in the late 1700s, it was not supposed to. It was supposed to take them about 3-4 months, but they lost the Mississippi River. 4th largest river in the world, they sailed right by it. They made it all the way to Galveston, Texas before they realized they'd gone too far. Then they turned around and came back and hit Mobile, Alabama. Then they realized they'd gone too far, they turned around and went back and hit Galveston, Texas. Then Mobile. They went back and forth 3 times before someone was like, hey, you know that swampland you keep sailing by? That's Louisiana. And meanwhile, these poor girls are stuck in their cabins. They're told it'd be inappropriate to go up on the decks and talk to the soldiers and the sailors. So they are getting seasick, they are getting vitamin D deficiencies, and yes, they are getting scurvy. Which, my favorite fact about scurvy, it actually causes your gums to recede, which often leads to bleeding in the mouth. And why did the girls get here, go on to the convent and never leave? Because they'd been promised a normal French city with normal French noblemen. And they found, instead, swampland, covered in ramshackle shacks, occupied by soldiers, sailors, convicts, and fur trappers. And at that point, yeah, I think trying out being a nun sounds lovely. Even the caskets that they came with. Yeah, casket is a mistranslation. The original word was cassette, which is just a word that means box. These were the chests holding their dowries and nothing more. And so sadly, there are no bloodsuckers here, except the mosquitoes. No, what we do have here is ghosts. My favorite true story of the paranormal here starts in the early 1900s. They were doing some renovations in the back. And when they tore down the back wall, can y'all guess what they found inside?
Dead bodies.
Bodies.
Yes.
And specifically, they found the skeletons of small children.
Oh, that's
and
shouldn't have
infants.
celebrated, sorry.
And yeah, that had a lot of people freaking out. A lot of people were worried about vampires. But the truth is, a lot more innocent than you're expecting. Because all it was back in the day, if you had a kid you could not take care of, you could drop them off at the back of the Ursuline Convent. They had a back door with a little bell attached to it that you could ring, and the nuns would come out and take care of your baby. And I do mean take care of. They found these kids' families. They got them homes. They got them doctors. This is the rare occasion. We have plenty of record of the Catholic Church doing the right thing. But for once, that doesn't really mean that much, because in the 1700s and 1800s, infant mortality rate was through the roof. A lot of these kids were just going to die. At one point, infant mortality in New Orleans reached 50%.
Oh, wow.
Half of all children died before they
GG.
reached 10 years old. And so, yeah, some of the kids dropped off here were just going to die of disease, of hunger, of, just not being well cared for.
So you
And
please.
if the child died and the nuns did not have record of that child having been baptized,
I would have made it.
the baby could not be buried in consecrated ground. And Catholic tradition at that time said if you didn't go into consecrated ground, you didn't get to heaven. And the nuns were like, oh, hell no. That is not what Jesus would do. We are not condemning babies to limbo because their parents forgot to leave us one slip of paper. So with or without the baptismal record, the babies got buried in consecrated ground. If it was with, they went to St. Louis #1, no big deal. If it was without, they went into the walls of the convent itself. And what makes this cool and not just morbid is if you're ever out here late at night, after all the tours have ended, after the buggies have gone home, after the frogs have maybe stopped screaming, come down this way and keep your ears and eyes wide open. Because a lot of people have reported walking up and down this way and hearing and seeing small children playing in the street. And this is one I can partially confirm. This happened to me. I was out here one night playing Pokemon Go at 2 o'clock in the morning because I'm a very cool person. And as I was walking by the back door, I heard next to my ear the sound of a little girl giggling. Now, my first thought was actually not ghost. I did assume it was a family. I looked up at all the balconies for the family. I looked at the galleries. I looked at the cars. Hell, I leaned my butt down and looked under the damn cars, wondering if maybe a child ran away and was hiding. I need to call somebody. But no, there was nobody out here. Not an adult, not a child, not even a small yappy dog I could mistake for the sound of a girl giggling. So come back down this way, and yeah, you too might get to meet one of the kids of the Ursuline Convent. Any questions, concerns, anxieties? Yes?
When did you say it was that they like found the body?
It was 1908, around that time period.
They were like doing construction?
Yep. Yep. Any other questions?
Was it worth the scare? Did you find anything good in Pokemon Go?
I caught a Jigglypuff, and no, it was not really worth it. But I
not
also
worth
wasn't
it.
scared at the moment. It was more confused.
Right.
And the weird thing is, most people who I know who have had paranormal experiences, it's not scary at the time. It's just confusing.
Right.
They're all just sitting there, be like, "What just happened? I'm hearing voices, and there's no one here. Should I go to a doctor? Oh wait, that might be a ghost."
Right.
But any other questions? Y'all ready to go off and hear about our real vampires?
Yep.
And follow me around the corner.
I'm going to suck the fuck out of your blood.
I love vampires.
Let me get a sip.
I can't put down the cup. Can't put down the cup. Can't put down the cup. Tweaking at 2 a.m. Yeah. Yeah. And Pokemon. Pokemon Go is code for tweak it off my ass. Yeah. Pokemon Go, more like ketamine mixed with crack marijuana.
Nah, ketamine's too new.
Too new, yeah. That's not that OG shit. Yo, Bozzy, what's up?
How new is ketamine? How new is ketamine?
Does she still have parents? Ketamine's not that new.
I thought that'd be like up your thing. I guess I'll never.
Yeah, I'll ask for a refund.
Case in 2006.
You need some male huzz. Yeah, so you're gay. Yo, Bozzy, good to see you, bro. Oh yeah, we're locked in chat. The ghost tour continues. So far, fun, bro. I've actually enjoyed it a lot, and you get to learn a lot. Because before this, and game over.
I should have paid. No, they like drifted and almost steered into the car and then like slammed their shit down.
A beignet. Oh, when are we gonna get those fried donut balls? Fried donut balls.
Maybe a dead child ghost.
We should DoorDash some like Wendy's or something. Actually, no, we shouldn't DoorDash Wendy's. I want to though. Scripted tour on board. Yeah, this is pretty interesting. It is a lot of fun. No, not at all. Yeah. No, not at all. That'd be stupid. I mean, technically, they could probably find it pretty easily, since they know what it looks like, but... Oh, wait.
I love her.
Oh, Bella Delphine? Wait, yeah, didn't she, like, sell her bath water and then it ended up being fake?
I don't know.
Oh, my bad. They must be talking about Bella Danger.
No, it was definitely better.
Second favorite Bella I know. Huh? Bella Danger? Yeah. Yeah, of course. Hey, do you know who Lella Starr is?
I have no idea.
Ooh, I bought her fleshlight. Not for me. Not for me. It was for my buddy.
It was for me.
No.
You were buying me a flashlight?
Right across the way from us, which is the most famous vampire house in the city of New Orleans. Now, to tell the story, I tried to go back to Europe in the 1740s. We're going to be a man named the Count Saint Germain. Now, the Count Saint Germain first rose to fame as a violin virtuoso. As in, yeah, he was one of the best violin players.
Get some food. I should get food.
But he also was a composer.
I spent so much money on food already.
He was known to have written a book called The Triangle Book, which, yes,
Cap.
was written in the shape of a triangle.
Made
And,
beignets
yes, it was a
before?
book on alchemy.
No way they were good. There's no chance they were good.
Chemistry, mysticism, philosophy. and could discuss
Say you
these
swear.
things in 17 different languages. But his favorite topic of conversation was always history. He told these amazing, long-winded historical stories. And what people were really impressed with was he did not tell them the way I'm telling you now, in the third person. I obviously was not there. No, this man was known to talk about historical figures like Alexander the Great and Cleopatra as if they were just friends of his. Now, he was about 45 to 50 years old with dark hair, piercing eyes, and pale skin, and he remained roughly 45 to 50 years old with dark hair, piercing eyes, and pale skin. The entire 60 years he was famous. And yeah, he'd stand next to portraits that were made of him 30, 40, 50 years later. Like, isn't it incredible how I look exactly the same? Isn't it amazing how I never age? Don't you want to be like me? Don't you want to buy my cosmetics? Because of course this man was a hustler. And yes, he sold cosmetics to all the noble women in France. And famously, he sold them to Madame Pompadour, the King of France's girlfriend. He also was known to be friends with the King of France. And hell, he appears in several of Voltaire's stories because he was friends with Voltaire. But he did die in Germany in 1784. Or did he? Because for the next couple of decades, people saw him all over the place. He'd show up in Spain for a couple of weeks, disappear, show up in Portugal for a couple of weeks, disappear, show up in Belgium for a couple of weeks, disappear. But gradually over time, he stopped showing up quite as commonly. And gradually, people forgot about him. Until the 1920s. Because in 1922, a man named Jacques Saint-Germain rents out this house right here. Now, Jacques is about 45 to 50 years old with dark hair, piercing eyes, and pale skin. He speaks like 17 languages, and yeah, he's an expert in chemistry, alchemy, mysticism, and philosophy. But his favorite topic of conversation was, of course,
cosmetics.
History, yep. And he tells amazing history stories at his parties. Because yes, this man threw the best parties in the French Quarter. And what people loved about his parties was the fact that he was not just inviting the rich socialites. He was known to invite dock workers and even sex workers to his parties. And guys, make sure there's room for Jeremy's group getting by. But that also gave his parties a faint aura of danger and mystery, because like we're mixing classes and we're not supposed to do that this time. But also these parties would be catered by one of the best restaurants in town. A restaurant that still exists. If you want to try it out, the restaurant is Antoine down the corner. They actually still have records of bringing food to this location. But they also weirdly have records of bringing in all their own plates, their own cups, their own knives, their own forks, their own spoons, their own saucers. They had to bring in all their own tableware. And that's one of those things that's weird, but it's objectively not that weird. If you live by yourself, you probably do not have enough tableware to provide for an entire banquet. But it's also weird that at these parties where Jacques was definitely paying an arm and a leg for the food, he was never seen to eat any of it. No, he just walked around with a glass of dark red wine in one hand as he told his amazing stories. Sometimes he'd play his violin for his guests as they ate. But not even a breadstick was even seen to pass by this man's lips. Now, eventually someone was going to be like, hey, Jacques, you're a bit of a weirdo, but you remind me of a historical weirdo. Have you ever heard of the Count Saint-Germain? And Jacques' response was, of course I have. He's my great-great-grandfather. Look at the portrait of the man hanging over my dining room table. Isn't it incredible how I look exactly like my ancestor? And people did notice he looked pretty much exactly like those old portraits of the Count Saint-Germain. Now, this is another thing that's weird, but it's objectively not that weird, because the Count famously never had kids. But we all know that bastards exist. We all know that there is such a thing as secret children. So everyone just sort of assumed that this man was an illegitimate heir of the Count. Until the night came when screaming comes out of this building. Now, there's a girl running back and forth across the gallery screaming, help me. Now, the problem is she's up there and all the people gathering to see what's going on are down here. So they're like, can you come downstairs to us? If you just get down to us, we will protect you. And her response is, I can't. He's right inside. If I step inside, he'll kill me. And they're like, okay, well, climb down the poles. We'll catch you. And her response was to look behind her, see a shadow in one of the windows. And thinking she was out of time, she left.
W gifted. W gifted, W gifted, W gifted, W gifted, W's in the chat, W's in the chat. Chat, I paid $40 so everyone could enjoy this. W streamer. Can we get some W streamers? You know what? Chalk the gifted subscription. How about some W fucking streamers in the chat? You deserve it, Grim. Oh, wholesome as fuck. Wholesome as fuck. I'm gonna assume all these W's are for me. If you put an L, you're banned on all platforms. No L's, please. Mid streamer, W gifters. JKW streamer. Oh, appreciate it, bro. It's cool. It's unique. That's why we do it.
And she really notices his grip is way too strong. It's physically hurting her, so she tries to pull away, and he yanks her closer. He bit down on her shoulder, and that's when she started fighting. And yes, New Orleans streetwalkers at that time had to know how to fight to survive. And this girl starts punching the man, starts clawing him, starts kneeing him. She's determined she's going to make it through this night. She manages to knock over a small bedside table, which lets out this loud clattering sound that rings throughout the entire building. And it turns out the caterers are still downstairs. They've heard all this. They come upstairs and they knock on the door and they're like, Jacques, what's going on? We're hearing some screaming. And Jacques has to let the girl go while he goes to reassure the servants. But the second she's free, she climbs out on the gallery and then realizes there's no easy way down. So she takes the hard way down. Now the police hear the story and they go knock on the door and it swings open. And there stands Jacques, looking all polite, well put together. He's probably wearing a smoking jacket or something. And he's like, yeah, the girl's at my party, but I have no idea what happened. You know how these girls are. Give them some fancy wine and then lose their damn minds. And the police look at the broken, battered, blood-encrusted woman and the polite, well-put-together man, and they say, okay, cool, we'll get rid of her. Don't worry about it. We'll take her down to the hospital. We'll make sure she gets medical care. All we need from you is for you to come down to the police station tomorrow morning and sign up on the police report, and we will make this all go away. Jacques agrees to come in at exactly 10 a.m. They take the girl to the hospital, and they do immediately realize they probably made a mistake. They did report that they saw bite marks on her skin. They saw bruises they could not explain away by her fall. But they still assumed Jacques was coming in soon and they could talk about it then. Except guess who does not show up at the police station at 10 a.m.? Jacques does not show up at 11. He doesn't show up at noon. He doesn't show up at 1. They wait until 1 p.m. to come knock on the damn door. And when they do, it swings open again. But this time, not because Jacques' there to greet them. No, it's because it's been standing ajar for God only knows how long.
Oh,
they step
shit.
inside and everything is quiet and dark. The entire building has been emptied overnight. All of Jacques' furniture is gone, his portrait of Count Saint-Germain is gone, his violin is gone, his clothing is gone. They search the entire place for a sign of where he could have gone. They find in the kitchen 3 bottles of wine sitting on the counter. And of course this is New Orleans, so they look at that and go, ooh, free wine, thank you. And they walk over and they pick up the first bottle and they realize that no, Jacques probably left these behind because they're ruined. They're a bit thick and clumpy down at the bottom. But the thing is, wine, if you leave it sitting long enough, will settle out. And they think maybe we can shake it up, get it back to drinkable. They shake it, and instead they accidentally crack it on the edge of the counter. It breaks open, and a thick, coppery iron scent fills the air. A scent they all recognize. And they open the other bottles, and sure enough, yeah, all 3 of them are actually absinthe, mixed with blood. And Jacques was never seen in New Orleans again. Or was he? Because we know good and damn well he was seen all over the place after that. Most commonly nowadays he's seen down in Jackson Square at like 3 o'clock in the morning. If you've ever been in Jackson Square at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, you will know there's a group of people who hang out there. And they are interesting people, but they're very nice people. And they report that there's a man who's about 45 to 50 years old with dark hair, piercing eyes, and pale skin, who speaks like 17 languages and seems way too educated to be out there, who answers by the name Jack, who'll come hang out with them.
He's not really Jack, he's his grandpa.
Well, yeah, I'm sure he would say that, but he does answer the name Jack. And the other thing that he always is described as is having an almost predatory interest in young women. But the thing is,
pervert,
Jacques
classic
vampires
pervert.
this city in a couple of interesting ways. Starting with a book called Interview with the Vampire, written by Anne Rice in 1976. Anne Rice was a local legend, and when she wrote this book, it catapulted her to fame. And that meant she had to do the press circuit, talking about her book everywhere. And a lot of people would ask her, who inspired the vampire, Lestat de Lioncourt? And she'd name a couple of her friends, which was a baller move, and she'd name a vampire named Jacques Saint-Germain. And in the 1990s, we started having a lot of tourism built around this series of books. Like every year, we had Vampire Chronicles conventions. And every year, there were some people who just did not leave at the end of those conventions. They'd be like, nah, man, I'm going to live where Lestat lived. I'm going to walk the streets that Louis walked. I'm going to go to the opera where Claudia went to the opera. And they ended up moving in down here. And pretty soon, we had a vampire court and a vampire association in the city of New Orleans. Now, I will be the first person to tell you that most people in both of these groups are just goth kids. It's a one excuse to put on a ball gown, dance around with a glass of red wine, and go, I want to drink your blood. Like, mostly it's cosplay. But there are people in both of these groups who do identify as vampires. Now, most of them are what we refer to as psychic vampires. As in, yes, they live off of human energy, not blood. And I will guarantee you, if you spend the evening with one, you will go home feeling drained. But we also have what we call sanguinarians.
Talk too much.
And that is a fancy word to mean that, yeah, they drink human blood. Now, most sanguinarians will have to deal with one donor. That donor gets blood tested, they get blood tested. Sometimes they sign contracts to prove how consensual it is. But the word of the day is consensual. They make sure they have a deal with one person. But the thing is, not every single
Horses.
area is quite that cautious. If you go into a lot of bars down here and let me know you're interested in meeting a vampire,
17's a
you might
reach,
find someone who will turn you into a donor right there. But
I couldn't even name 17 languages.
and it has to do with a modern TV show. If any of y'all have seen the TV show The Originals, the spin-off of The Vampire Diaries, you might be looking at that house going, that looks weirdly familiar. And that's because, yeah, they filmed some of the shots of the Michelson Mansion right here. This is one of 3 houses they cut together to create that house. And the reason they chose it is the exact same reason Anne Rice wrote her vampire stories here. Because of the vampire named Jacques Saint Germain. Any questions, concerns, anxieties? No? Then congratulations, y'all.
What was the grandpa's name? I want to know the original vampire.
Was just the Count Saint Germain. Wait, weirdly,
Count Saint Germain.
Yes, he was the Count Saint Germain, and his nephew, son, uncle,
Similar to
whatever.
Count Dracula.
His reincarnation was Jacques, and then Count Asian Jack, because that's the Americanization. Any other questions?
Twice.
No?
Twice, probably.
Congratulations, y'all made it to the end of the tour! If y'all enjoyed yourselves tonight, please feel free to go to TripAdvisor and rate me. If you give me 5 stars and mention my name, Elaine, I actually can get a bonus. Also, just know I do accept tips, including on Venmo, if you do not like physical contact. And if you have any complaints, now's the perfect moment to take out a 20, write your complaint on it, and I will get it to the right person. But on a serious note, if y'all need directions or recommendations, I'm here for you guys, and I have business cards in case you want one. They're a beautiful tarot card on the front, and on the back is all of my important information, including my Venmo and my social media, in case you want to learn more about my book. And thank y'all for coming. Y'all were great. Thank you.
Can I get a card, please?
Business card, of course.
Thank you so much.
Can you get me one?
The moon.
Of course.
Oh, second one.
There we go.
Thank you.
Business card.
Oh, third one. Sorry, they all want one. Yeah, you know what? Fourth one. Hey, here you go. Everybody gets one. I'm going to steal the moon. Say it ass. All right, are we buying an Uber? Or are we walking? I'm cool to walk back. Beignet. More like, B, shut the fuck up. Kidding. Beignets have been gay. I don't think there's any beignets to get. Chat, the tour is over. Can I give 7 stars? Yo, chat, everyone give her 5 stars. You guys should, honestly. Plug her on stream. Here, I'll show the information. Here's the information. Let's wait till we get on our bright light. Yo, W Ghost Tour, though, man. Should we start following this one? There's so many people. Look. Elaine, Helene.
Very possibly, but they might also say good things.
Elaine Allen, the moon. Yeah, you gotta
Give
say
her a raise, chat.
good things.
Or a bonus.
Go, Claja Boy approves of Elaine. And he will not post the video on YouTube, he promises.
Promise.
And that guy that was not recording was actually recording. We say we were never recording. You didn't say anything about recording. We were broadcasting.
We were broadcasting. It's vastly.
You didn't say anything about broadcasting, and therefore we didn't. Yep. Clay Baby 386. Get her fired. Oh.
There's like 5 roaches on
No
the
one say
ground.
anything. No one say anything.
Chat, don't type in.
Say Elaine was great. Don't mention Clay Baby 386 or Claja Boy, or any of my affiliated aliases. None of my affiliated
Chat,
aliases.
make sure the link say, hey, Claja Baby on YouTube.
No, don't do it. Don't even think about it, damn it. Don't even think. Don't even fucking think. Don't do it, damn it.
This is how it is.
Don't do it.
Always.
Yep. Good. I feel sick. Yo, tomorrow we're going to a zoo. I'm gonna try to have sex with a rhino. Chat. One in the chat if that's what you want. 2 in the chat if you're lying. Claja Boy on OnlyFans not happening. Looks like I'm giving 1 star now. You would too. That's pretty.
Yeah, follow us around the country, guys.
That's pretty crazy, sheep.
Quit your jobs.
Exactly. Rhinos' buttholes open up.
Stuck her hand as deep as she could.
No, don't say that. Clay, I love you, man. Hey, Grim Story, I love you. I'm a go. I will edge you so hard. Don't say that. Don't say that. That's not what you say to people, damn it. Do we have a GPS on like where we're walking? No. All right. Beignets. Hey, chalk the beignets. It's not happening, bro. Yeah. One in the chat if you want big fried balls. That's it. I didn't know what else to say. I'm sorry. I know it
Why
wasn't.
did you laugh so hard?
Oh, yeah? Oh, it wasn't funny? Then why did you laugh so hard? Good one, Jaden. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go. Yeah. That's how you laugh. Let me grab out the light. That way you can put the light on.
Y'all better be spamming the ones in the chat. My bitch
Yo,
name's Count
Yo, yo, you gotta be, yo, better be spamming those damn ones.
Cafe du Monde is open until 11 o'clock for beignets.
All right, chat, we screw on the light bulb now. That way we have better.
Chat, we screwing on the light bulb.
23 miles.
23 miles?
0.3.
Hey, Clay, how about you stop tugging on the fucking land?
All I do is tug, 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 no
How
matter
about we
what.
get out of this dark ass alley?
Don't worry,
All right.
put it on a light. It's not dark.
Here we go.
Oh, shit. That's
Hey, ah, vampire, ow, fuck, that's bright. What the fuck was that, bro? Don't be Shrek. You already look like Shrek without the green lighting, jackass. Hey, where's the place that's open till 1? I can go.
11.
It's called 11 or it's open until 11?
Yeah.
Which one?
Cafe du Monde.
Cafe du Monde. How far?
Cafe du Monde.
How far away is it? Get a horse. Green Goblin. Damn, someone called you the Green Goblin.
We're going this way.
It was definitely
No, cause you were green. Cause you're green. Don't.
It's so bright. It's
Don't worry about it. It is very bright.
It's not that. Oh.
It's because of my nose.
Ride a horse, please. At this point, I don't think you're asking me to ride a horse. I think you're talking about penis or something else. Yeah.
If a family doesn't get birthmarks, they get ginormous noses.
All right. No, please let me in. Y'all walking around New Orleans like it's not the murder capital of America. That's Chicago. We'll
That's
be
Chicago,
there.
jackass.
We'll be there the 20th through the 22nd, baby.
I am a little scared.
And then we'll worry about it. Can't put down the cup. Chat, that's my first sip of lean that I've ever had. It was really good. My first bottle of lean. NyQuil and other miscellaneous chemicals.
What is in lean?
Lean, there's like NyQuil and then like a bunch of alcohol and shit.
Chat, type 1 in the chat if you think cameraman Jay's feet should hurt right now.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Jaden got socks that were way too small for his fucking feet, and now he's paying the price.
Okay, should we actually go back home because there's nobody out here right now?
If there's nobody out here, there's nobody to mug us.
There you go. Well, yeah, let's be quiet in case they're hiding behind the stairs right here.
Hey, jackass, I'll beat that shit out of you.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking about the person behind the stairs.
Oh, yeah. Watch your step. No, well, okay. Well, first off, you've tripped 5 times today, and I tripped, so I was just warning you because I'm a good person.
Well, I'm not like you, bro. I don't trip anymore.
I'm a good fucking person.
All right, guys.
Chat, we're gonna get fried donuts.
Beignets.
Beignets, which are fried donut balls, I believe. And allegedly, Clear Skies has made those.
Babe,
Allegedly.
you gotta look for cars.
He did. Allegedly, Clear Skies has made those, but I'm here to say they probably weren't that good, I'll be honest. No, get horse first. Horse for hire. Yo, the horse is gonna be boring as fuck. I'm gonna get on a horse, and then everyone's gonna stop watching because there's zero entertainment value in me riding a horse. All right? You think I don't know this shit? I know this shit. I die by this shit. It won't. Clear Skies, can you cook? Wait, W woman? Clay gets flashed. All right. Chat, some W clips went up tonight. Make sure y'all are ! socials following all the socials. We did a couple of clips of me like flashing my tits and stuff to get beads. We had some other funny clips of me like talking to people about, you know, what makes a boob so good and succulent and ferocious even. Whoa, my bad, Mike. Still learning, of course. Exactly. ! socials. W mod. W whoever did socials. W Townflix, bro. Townflix might go. Chat, tomorrow we're in a completely new city. That's like 6 hours away from here. It's gonna be fire. We're sleeping, we're waking up early. We're peacing out. See you later, peace, goodbye. Saying bye to New Orleans. It's a very scary place to stream. We won't have to stream here anymore and get like mugged or whatever. No, I'm not getting another purple drink. No way. I was out of frame, by the way, just be careful.
Hey, be careful and make sure you're not slowing down when
I'm not. I've been walking the exact same speed. I'm keeping up with everybody else. At some point, and you know what? If I change speeds, you can angle the camera. It's really not that bad, is it?
So, do you want me to make sure I don't trip? Do you want me to make sure I have you frame? Do you want me to make sure I watch your speed and watch my speed?
Yeah, that's what a cameraman does.
Oh, okay.
I bet. Depends. Triple Ds make them good. Oh my gosh. You can't just always. You can't always just talk about triple Ds and expect.
You
Okay.
don't want a triple D, bro. That's too much work.
You're gonna lose your hands in the sauce. You're gonna lose your damn hands
You're
with the
gonna lose
sauce.
yourself in the sauce.
Yeah, seriously. But you know
also
what?
nothing wrong with triple D's.
Sometimes people want to be lost.
Why can't we just love women's bodies the way they are?
We do. And you know what? I glorify triple D's. I have a statue of triple D's over my bed.
And they're mine.
And who knows what I do with that money? And they're mine. And they're literally Jaden's. They're molded Jaden boobs. Give Tom my mod, then I'm free. Yeah, right, Michael, bro. You literally die by this shit.
Michael,
Stop
do you
pretending.
die by this shit? And be honest.
Michael, if you don't die by this shit, this whole month, Jaden got to carry that fucking cameraman. Exactly. See, Michael gets it. Hell
My
yeah.
feet hurts, I'm thirsty. My
He's
penis is
thirsty.
aching.
His penis is aching.
From no
He hasn't jizzed in
stimulation.
days. You didn't jerk off today, did you?
No.
Did you jerk off yesterday?
No.
The day before?
No.
By
I
God.
didn't jerk off 3 days before the trip, bro. I sold my shit, bro.
You sold your. So wait, so you haven't jerked off since 3 days before we left?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I sold my shit. Chad.
I don't even want to think about that. Oh my gosh, I don't want to think about it. That's horrible. Come on, Mike. Mike, you die by that shit? Michael, say you die by it, damn it.
God damn it, Michael.
Say you fucking die by it. Yeah. I don't know why I'm so much more comfortable streaming at night. Like when it's
Human shit, chat.
no, it's not human shit. That was dog shit. Left from the left pocket dog shit. Jerkmate stream? I could. I mean, I could, but I'd have to go on Kick or something. You had to do a Jerkmate stream?
The old text messaging app?
No, there's a streaming platform called Kick that came out like 2 years ago.
Oh! Roach.
Oh shit.
Ah!
Hey, it's not that serious.
I almost stepped on the roach. Lauren did step on it.
Say it, Mike.
You did?
Michael said, I'm dying all right. Yeah, so chalk everything. Chalk everybody. Whoa. Whoa, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Dying by what? You die by that shit. Say it. Everybody wants you to say it, Michael.
Michael.
Michael, stream doesn't end until you say you die by that shit. Not the human shit we found on the road. It's more of a metaphorical shit. The class is laughing at you. Say it. Exactly.
It's okay, Lauren. Flashbang incoming.
The class.
I was checking for,
Hey, you are not famous. Stop trying to avoid the camera.
I was checking for car lights.
Right.
Can't see it when I'm blinded by one big camera.
Yo, how fucking far away is this place, damn it?
Far as fuck, dude.
This is not anywhere near the Airbnb. I can say.
Taking us a few wrong
Oh, it
turns.
smell like ganja. Oop
Smells like
pack.
gas.
We die by that too.
And we died by that shit.
With our fucking grills on and shit.
How tall are you?
Me?
With the grills on.
I'm 5'6", but I'm 6'4" when I got my grills on.
And I'm 6 feet.
I'm 7'8" when I'm standing on my money tall. Fucking word too. I die and I shit. No.
Oh my God, there's so many roaches in New Orleans at night. Bro.
Michael, it's not. It's not I die and I shit. It's I die by that shit. All right. Obviously.
When you die, you do shit, right, Lauren?
Obviously, you shit, bro.
Your bowel
Chat, the huzz
bowel
left
gets
me hanging.
activated.
Say it,
I
Mike.
understand why I would know what happens when you die.
Now they get it. You're a professional murderer.
Where the fuck are they? Wait, Ted, how far is it actually?
20 minutes.
20 minutes, dead ass? 4 minutes, nice. So we're just lying through our fucking teeth.
I'm giving up.
I'm getting jumped by a ton of shit. You're giving up on what?
Everything.
Yeah, I can
I'm
feel
gonna
it.
sleep right here like the
I can feel it giving up. I can feel it radiating off of you. You're not gonna kill yourself tonight or something, are you?
I guess we'll never know. No, I won't.
Hey.
Allegedly in GTA.
We'll never know until we find out. I'll make a TikTok about it if you do, and I'll use it to gain clout.
Are you saying this or is chat saying this?
No, that was me.
Oh.
It's okay, Mike. I got you, broski. W Mike, that's right.
You can't talk about sewer slide.
Hype, 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 hype. Watch this. See you, peace.
We're going to jail.
Wait, that was fun. Do it on this one, do it on this one. Oh, you, Ted.
Come on, Ted.
You can't reach that? Yeah, you can. You got that
You
easy.
can definitely reach that.
Come on, you don't even have to jump, dude. Oh, this one's high.
You got that, buddy.
Wait, you think I can wrap my fingers on the top? Can you hold this? Can you hold
I
it?
do it.
Hold this for me? And then hold this right here. Thank you.
You gotta do it backwards.
Hold my phone.
Oh my
Say your
God.
piece.
God. Oh.
Right here, ready?
Is it okay?
I've been practicing. I've been practicing. Left pocket dog shit. Oh, fuck. I was almost there. Thanks. It didn't work. I'll be honest.
It works.
Appreciate you.
Phone is broken in 14 places.
No, phone is great. 7 foot vertical, exactly. My vertical's delirious. Oh, I think this is where the world's or the first Catholic church is or whatever in the United States. Go watch Netflix. Hey, have a great rest of your night. White Men Can't Jump Part 1000. My vertical's good, bro. That's with no warm up, no stretching, no nothing. Later. Hey, see you later. Peace. Goodbye. Ooh. No, I'm not big time. I'll ask him if there's a famous streamer discount. Bye. Over here. That was incredible. Very special. Everyone is so hammered out here. Night, my phone's about to die. Hey, peace, see you later. You know you're a fat ass when you walk across New Orleans for donuts. I know. I keep trying to tell them to go to the gym, they don't listen to me. No, it's gonna be fire, bro. It's a staple of New Orleans, you know we have to try it. And you know what, we might as well. Man, I'm so happy the IRL equipment works. It's like, anytime I look and I see that things are going accordingly. Yeah, type shit. He's got a shield on his back and he's screaming the F word. Oh. And here's my left pocket dog shit knife. It's perfect. Dull, so it hurts more, chat. Allegedly. Wait, what street are we going to? Is it on Bourbon Street? Oh. A Frenchman, damn! Ice cream store, let me in! You know what I'm saying?
He just flipped you off.
No.
He did.
No. He did not flick me off. No chance. Fat ass. The closest to Clay getting stabbed. Yeah, I know. I almost got shanked and it was horrible. But I didn't. Ooh. The music at night is beautiful. I'm loving this. Oh shit. Oh, is this it right here? Cafe du Monde?
What are you doing?
Yo, people do not look left and right nowadays. Hey, I'm over here. Saved your life. Big overstatement. Fast.
Chat, I saved his life.
That's right. Wait, I'm hyped. You can turn the light off. Wait, is this a sit-down place or what? Oh, yes. Cafe do Monday, dale papi.
All we got here is cash only.
Que lo que mami. Oh, do y'all have no cash?
No.
I'll see what I have. Wait, guys, I have a 20. I have a 20. I have a 20. Hello. How much is it for beignets?
$5 for 3 pieces.
For 3 pieces? Do we each want 3 pieces of beignets?
What?
Do we all want 3 pieces of beignets?
Sure. I only want 1 piece of beignet.
Okay, we'll have 3 orders, so $15 worth. Is that a lot? Wait, how big are they? Can I see? Oh, by God. Then we can share. We'll do 2 orders. Yeah. Yeah. By God, those donuts are massive. Thank you. That's perfect. Fat ass sold? Hell no, I'm saving money. Thank you.
Hey, watch the back.
All right, here we go.
Wait, I'm sorry, Dad.
We gotta sit down somewhere and try them or whatever. And then we can call an Uber. Yeah!
Huh? Hey, you're talking shit, but no one can hear you because I'm mic'd up, pussy. I don't know where we. Wait, where should we eat?
He asked if you're a streamer.
Oh yeah. Tell them I'm famous on all platforms. Where should we try him? Yeah, we can sit here.
We'll go up there by the river.
Yeah, go up there by the river. No, I'd rather not be where it's busy and super loud. Can you turn the light back on, please? Oh shit! Wait, it's gonna be cool up here.
Holy shit, she's purple.
I'm full of good ideas.
She's Shrek again. So I just really want her to be Shrek again. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, she's the Green Goblin, bro. She flies around on her little hovercraft. Oh, it's actually pretty up here. Hold on. View's delight. Wait, who's being safe? What? Yeah. Hope there's no creeps or murderers or weirdos. There's no tables up here either.
Love all the tables. Too late. Listen.
All right.
Walk in front of me, please. Quit letting me lead the charge.
Dude, you're walking in front of me. I don't know. What am I gonna yell at you and tell you to stop? No.
I need you to walk in front of me.
No.
Okay, break it up, guys. Break it up.
Yeah, break it up, bro.
I'm gonna break up
Break
with
it.
you.
Yeah, you probably are. I'm just waiting. I'm counting down the days. Here, so we're sharing one, and then they're sharing this right here.
Thank you, Clay.
Of course, of course, of course.
How much did you spend?
It was $10. I don't care.
Oh, that's on you. Or, yeah.
You can set this up so you don't have to hold the camera anymore.
Beautiful.
Here, you can set it up.
Flashbang.
That way you know how. You gotta spin it at the bottom.
I got you.
I'm nervous.
Nervous for what?
I can't see. Shine your phone flashlight.
Right,
I can't
got
see
it.
the bottom.
I can see it fine. The key is to not look at the flashlight, and that
Well, I was
helps a
trying
lot.
to keep the camera on you since you complain all the time.
Well, you seem to not keep it on me either way.
Married couple.
No, I just love him too much. Hate too little.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Yeah, I love too much. Hate
Yeah.
too little.
It's just really hard to do it, I guess.
Are these how beignets are supposed to be?
Here we go. Oh God, there's no way the camera. Can I tilt the camera upwards? Oh yeah, here we go. Well, you'd have to put it so far away. I mean, do you want to go walk the whole? Do you want to walk the setup over there real quick and set it up? Here. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out so you don't have to hold it.
Well, I just can't hold it while pointing at you sideways when we're sitting right next to each other like this.
Yeah.
Look at your phone so we know what it looks like.
Well, you can see from there on the camera.
Wait.
And you're the guy setting it up.
Wait, you're so right.
Ted just told me he wishes he had the camera sauce.
Yeah, right.
Meaning to say chocolate sauce.
Oh,
okay,
shit.
that's how I know you're not actually listening to me. I say camera sauce and you say
Born
yeah,
listening.
right?
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah, baby.
W Mike, W Sheep. Good night, good night, good night.
Can I see what it looks like?
W Chatter, W Guy. Looks good.
Oh, dang it.
What? Oh, you don't like that you're in it?
No.
The whole thing's blurry.
Still?
Yeah. W Cameraman J, he's learning. You know, he's low on energy right now.
Extremely, I'm fucking dehydrated.
He probably shouldn't. He probably should have napped. He probably should have napped, so I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt here. He's kind of giving up.
So much water I need.
All right, so you're sucking. So you're pretending to suck a penis, bro. Chat. Beignets, world famous, cover the bulge. Beignets from New Orleans.
But I don't know if they're supposed to look like that. I think they're supposed to be a lot bigger. Really?
Oh, well, spit out the gum in a bad area. Let's see, first review. Looks like a funnel cake. Reminds me of. Donuts with dick cam. No, it's not a dick cam. It doesn't work like that. Oh, shit. Yo, Michael, put mukbang in the title. Somewhere, right at the beginning. New Orleans mukbang.
Wait, take a picture with your phone.
Holy shit, these are gas.
These are fucking delicious.
And I really die by that shit too.
Way better than funnel cake.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Definitely better. Speaking a different language right now. Holy shit.
We need to get like $100 in cash each. No, me and Clay for the trip.
That way if we get robbed, we can give the homeless guy more money. DoorDash you some? Yeah, let me just DoorDash from New Orleans to wherever the fuck you are.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I'm so grateful.
Oh yeah. And don't worry about it, it's $10. It's not bad. Really.
Thank you.
For sure.
I love you.
You owe me like $2 though.
Fuck me.
Oh, that's
Jay-
like 10. It's on me.
Jaden, on the other hand.
Sorry, Zell.
Fuck Venmo.
Yeah, Venmo me $5. I really need it.
Dude, nowadays it's just Zell only.
Yeah. It's tied right to your bank.
I don't know what the fuck they do. Yo, these things are so gas. If you're in New Orleans, you gotta get them.
You are, how old are you? 28? 32 maybe?
Should I not say my real age?
No, it's fine.
Didn't some people think I was small?
Yeah.
Who said that?
That is so offensive.
Some like 12-year-old, bro, because they don't know how age works on women.
That means I'm like.
They see a woman with boobs. They're 12 years old. They see a woman with boobs. They think they're 80. Just how it works, bro.
I can still pass for 15.
Chat, how do you think I am?
We're not best for 15, bro.
Look at the hair first, chat. Newly cut hair.
What does the newly cut hair have to do with anything?
It makes me look so much older and cooler.
They say, damn, you look like shit. Oh my gosh, you should give up on life.
Fake chats, fake chats.
Now they're real, bro, trust. Holy, shut up and get behind the camera.
We got 3, right?
Yeah, I was gonna give you the second half of this.
Bet.
But if you do that, you know, if I share this one, you owe me $2.50.
Yeah.
Chopped. Sheep actually said chopped though.
Chopped my hair off for sure. That one's thick. Voluptuous.
Absolutely, Holy cow. That's better than sex.
Chat, me and Clay will share everything on the trip. Including condoms.
No, not condoms.
Got a rainbow bridge behind
Look at this. I think this is just chalk.
Pure clump of powdered sugar.
Wow. It's a rock of powdered sugar.
5 gifted, eat that right now.
Don't.
Holy shit.
Someone donate 5 gifted or you're banned.
A skit or torturing Jaden with the $2.50? That's not a skit or torturing. That's straight up, bro. He owes me $2.50. Obviously not.
Can we dump it on yours?
Yummy, eat it up.
Dump it.
Holy shit, this tastes good. You want to suck on it?
Oh, yeah.
I feel even more dehydrated.
You want to suck on it?
Not on that.
Wait, can someone call an Uber?
Vodka's got it.
Hell yeah, vodka.
Vodka!
Vodka.
Ted's been daddy this whole trip. Oh my gosh,
daddy.
this tastes good.
Call me Dad.
No. You can call him vodka.
Chat, you can call him vodka or Clay's dad.
No.
Jaden's a baddie. Camera angle not helping the dick cam allegations. Does my penis look bad? No, it looks semi-decent.
Clay's dad would be weird because then he'd be like dad brother.
Yeah, it looks like a phallus.
Sorry.
No, it's not.
It only looks bad for
Should I
you,
get
so
an
it's
X
fine.
or an XL?
Normal?
Just one that fits 4 people.
4 people.
So, X.
One that fits 4 people. So
Oh, yeah.
X.
XL.
Does it really
Oh.
have to be XL?
We're X-rated here on
I
the
can
Clay
fit
Boy
the
channel.
middle. I can go in the middle.
Alright, we'll do an X.
Oh my gosh, this rock.
Oh, I probably reek right now. I'm sorry, guys. I've been
Let's
sweating
see.
my ass off the whole time for a few. All right.
Oh, that's awesome.
Profuse.
And some birds can eat all that shit and die, for sure.
I'm about to go
There's
drink
no
all
way
this
a bird
water.
can
I'm
eat
so
that
thirsty.
without exploding.
It's a river.
Whatever.
Holy shit, this is good.
Water is water at this point. I'll see some water on the side of the sidewalk and I'll drink
All
it.
right.
At this point.
It's true. Water on the sidewalk, yeah. If you saw water, like, what if like a gay person had water in their penis, but you had to suck it? Would you do it?
I will Venmo you.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Sorry.
I said,
about the way
well,
we're
'cause
getting
you-
home.
like if you have, like if there was a gay guy with water in his penis, would you like suck the water out of him? You think? But then you'd
It would be too salty. I need like.
you'd have a higher
fresh water.
possibility of getting AIDS. For sure. Because
That is a
isn't AIDS
statistic.
AIDS is primarily gay people, right?
No, not at all.
this
It's
up
just
in 3
that
minutes.
they're a bigger.
3 minutes.
It's a
chat.
smaller.
3 minutes? About that. Oh yeah, we'll grab it.
It's a smaller.
Wait, can you grab
scope
all
of
the stuff?
people.
We're about to.
You want me to be cameraman?
No. I was just in the middle of the. It's fine.
Oh,
Let's go, guys.
Oh well, because Ted said we got 3 minutes. Oh my god.
You're a dirtbag.
I guess. What the fuck is this convo? I know, that's why I stopped it. I'm kidding. That's not why I stopped it, honestly. I didn't stop it for any reason in particular.
Home of Jay.
I got a
Chad,
shot.
look, it's home of Jay. It's my home.
Jay, baby! Piss in Jaden's mouth if he's that thirsty.
Chad, it's home of Jay. Wait, sorry, Chad. No audio. I'm taking.
Did you zoom in? Was it W? Was it cool?
It was cool.
We're meeting by the
All right.
sign.
We end here. Stream is muted.
I
No.
put it in picture mode.
Oh, but it's good now? Or is it still in picture mode?
No, it's good.
Oh, we're good now. He took a photo. It's on now? Okay, bet. All right, chat, we're out of here. Have a great rest of your night, y'all. New Orleans, tomorrow we're in Houston, baby. Houston, tell everybody. It's going to be legendary. It's going to be unlike anything you've ever seen. It's going to be great. Picture the best memory of your life, and now double it. That's right. Yep,
We're
New
going to
Orleans.
have sex tonight.
Feeling spooky. W Sheep, W Graham, W Michael, W Walter, W Ken Dog, W everybody else, W Mr. Chappie, W to everybody who gifted, subscribed, followed, did anything. My cameraman, he's dehydrated, and he decided it's better to ruin the quality of my stream by any means possible these days. Keep the camera on you? No, I think I'll just walk around and then blame it on you not speeding up or slowing down. So I'm going to crash out. There's lights flickering, and they're not supposed to be flickering, but that's okay. I love you many bunches.
But it's okay.
I love you many
I have a horrible
bunches.
tongue voice. That was the worst.
Until next time, hey, can you keep the camera on me while I'm doing my
It's
outro?
perfectly on you.
Yeah, let's go back to the VOD and let's see.
Look,
Until my sister.